Medical, the Medicine Cabinet, Kemp's Carpet, and ML Aubrey. Now to the field for Troup Tigers High School football.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Troup High School Tiger Football. I'm Jack Mormon, and I'm so excited because I've got someone I've known since he was just a little middle school boy. Mr. Andrew Caraway joining me tonight doing color. Greg is off and away with his family, as I was off and away last week with my family and the family of my good buddy, Mr. Brett Bryant. They had a wedding last week. And Andrew, I'm so excited you're joining me tonight.
Hey, I'm excited, Jack. I told Greg that he was bad luck, so they're bringing me in to try to turn things around right here for Troup. So I'm going to do my best right here. We're going to will the Tigers to victory tonight.
Well, I think strong will is definitely important, and I think that comes with a team, actually any team that's coached by Tanner Glisson.
Exactly.
But it is a season that has not gone exactly according to plan. The Tigers winless so far on the season, and a surprise to a lot of people because there's a lot of talent on this team.
Yep.
Some games that would have been pretty close. Actually, I think back, of course, you and I both did the Callaway game together, just different stations on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And in that contest, had a couple of turnovers gone different ways. That could have been a very different ball game.
Yeah, so, initially that game, Troup had a botched snap on a punt, led to Callaway's early score. And both defenses, I felt, in that game were very good, did a good job of controlling the other team, and then finally kind of in that third quarter, I think Troup kind of wore down, especially after that long kickoff. They got a touchdown. Callaway goes right back. He gets the touchdown back, and I think that's what took all the wind out of Troup's sails. But overall, I would argue in Region 2 Quad A, Troup has played the toughest non-region schedule of any other team out there.
Well, when you take on the team that is the number one team in Double A in the Kelly Cavaliers, which is of course a crosstown rival, and I think that's the expected ball game, but it's always going to give you a quality test to how well you're going to be playing, and I think Hardaway definitely did that for the Troup High School Tigers. I tell you what, we've got lots more to talk about. We're just getting started. The seniors are out on the field tonight, as the coach and the administrative staff has decided to make this senior night for them, just in case something happens. You never know. I mean, this is 2020, and even right now, our president has the coronavirus. We're wishing the best for the president and the first lady. Hope that they able to tackle that and be done with that pretty quick. But it is amazing how things can change so quick, and so to avoid that, they're having the senior night tonight and get this moving on and get a chance to recognize all these seniors. We're going to take a break right now. We come back, lots more to talk about as we get you ready for the Spencer Growing Wave coming in to take on the Troup High School Tigers live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, TOW here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Lot number 112180. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. Wellstar, more than healthcare, people care.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Andrew Caraway live here from Callaway Stadium, and we're getting ready for the Troup High School Tigers taking on the Spencer Green Wave. They're coming in. The second region game for the Troup High School Tigers coming in tonight. Last week, the Tigers did fall to Hardaway as they got their region schedule started. It didn't go the way they planned, but they did fight back hard in that ball game last week, Andrew. The Tigers were just kind of needed one more step. Maybe if an earlier mistake here or there had not taken place, been a very different ball game. But we kind of said that same thing about the Callaway game as well. But as I think about that ball game last week, and I think about the earlier two games, one of the things that has struck me, and I've been impressed thinking back to Harris County, thinking back to last week, is we're right now starting a 14-year-old as the quarterback for the Troup High School Tigers. Now, when you say a freshman, that's one thing that you can think, oh, wow, a freshman, because we're also big college fans. We think they're older. But when you say 14-year-old, that really kind of changes the whole picture.
Yeah.
When you look at his first game against Harris County, the last time he was on the field was in middle school, and then he walks into play against a team that had gone to the state playoffs the previous year, plays Callaway after that, a team that's perennially in the playoffs, has a tough defense, is always chasing after you. Hardaway coming in strong this year, much better team than they've had in the past. So he's had some really challenging, as you mentioned again earlier, some really challenging first few ball games, and now he's getting to step up. I think starting to get a little bit rhythm under him and maturing in that role.
Yeah, and I tell you, I've been really impressed with Teo. I've been saying this on my show that the future's bright at the quarterback position for Troup. I've been impressed with his composure. Obviously, opening night you have 6 turnovers. It's going to be hard for any team to overcome that, right? So, but Troup offensively put up a lot of yards.
And they were still in that ball game.
Exactly, and they were in positions to they probably, that's a game they probably felt they should have ended up winning that ball game. But you learn your lesson. You come in against Callaway. You know, when me and Chris were calling that game, we kept telling our audience how impressed we were with Teo in that ball game. We felt that he played within the offense. He didn't try to do anything he couldn't do. He didn't force anything. And it reminded me a lot of, he wasn't a true you can only be a freshman in high school unless, we won't get into that. But, Demetrius, when he came in as a sophomore, when at Callaway in 2018, he was surrounded by a veteran defense, a veteran offense, and he was just asked to manage the game.
Right. And
you're seeing a lot of that with Teo, but each week they're letting him do a little more. But it's got to be nice to know that you can turn around and hand the ball off to A.J. Tucker and to Anthony Ferguson as well.
Well, it's interesting you say that. If you think about A.J. just 1 year ahead of him as a sophomore this year. So actually, he did hand the ball off to A.J. at the middle school level it practices from 7th and 8th grade. Interesting little dichotomy there. So, but he is playing well. Again, he unlike the Callaway situation for Demetrius Coleman that you were talking about a moment ago, Teo Todd has come in really without an older group of guys surrounding him. So they're all kind of learning the offense right now. Right now, it is really the three-headed monster in the background with Anthony Ferguson, A.J. Tucker, and Teo Todd, the quarterback. We're seeing a few more passes, but it's been the running game that's been the bread and butter for the Troup High School Tigers, and we're starting to see a little bit more variety in the running game. A.J. more the pounding runner. Ferguson is just cat quick when he gets to the line of scrimmage. So you're seeing that, and also Todd is a threat to run as well. We've seen him mature in the decisions that he makes as a quarterback. He's thrown the ball away a couple of times, stepped out of bounds to stop the clock. Whereas the first game against Harris County, he did force some passes, and he did take some sacks that were pretty ugly that probably he could have just rolled out, stepped out of bounds, and been fine. But those are things that you learn over the course of time.
Yeah, and those are things that you only learn by playing, right? And I think, and you look at Harris County, they played Troup really tough last year. I was at that ball game too. It came down to an interception at the very last second for Troup to win, so we knew that was going to be a tough ball game. Callaway, who as of right now has one of the best defenses in AA in the state as far as statistics and giving up points, and in that game you could tell Troup wanted to establish the run, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't get Ferguson going. Tucker had some nice runs, and Teo had some great runs in that ball game where everyone had crashed to take away Ferguson. But I think against Hardway, you come off the bye week, you have 2 games on that you can put on tape, watch your mistakes that you made, learn what you do well. And I think Troup did a good job in that ball game. And I tell you what, and I say this kind of in jest, but I'm also being dead serious. I don't know what it is with onside kicks, but if I'm Troup, I might consider onside kicking every time at the rate they're getting these footballs back.
What, 2 last week?
I remember our game last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do definitely remember that play.
Yeah. So
really, special teams has gotten better.
Yes.
It was a big issue for us in the first ball game. A couple of those situations. In fact, we've had 2 touchdown runs called back so far this year with the special teams. So those are definitely improving. We're going to talk more about the special teams and the defense for the Troup High School Tigers when we come back. Right now, let's take another break. Let's hear from our fine sponsors. You're listening to the coverage of the Troup High School Tigers. They're getting ready to take on the Spencer Green Wave live from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. This is Rob Smith from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 28th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online at glennsmith.com, Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated family-owned farm supply store in the South. We have feed for every animal, of course, but we do sell lots of Carhartt clothing, plus Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, and Muck boots. We sell food plot seed with all the different seeds you need. Our 5-way Pats blend is only $16.95 for 50 pounds, and this year, 50 pounds of our own Triple 13 is only $10.45 a bag at ML Aubrey. We are ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Andrew Caraway joining me tonight. My best wishes to my radio partner Greg Hicks as he and his wife Amy are off and away on a little jaunt. Also, a quick shout out to my family. Some of them may be listening tonight as they're up in Memphis, Tennessee at a wedding for my nephew. So I hope they're doing well. But I'm excited, and I've got Andrew. Before we go back to the game, Andrew and I have known each other for actually, I guess, almost a couple of decades.
Yep.
Going back to when I was a teacher at Callaway Middle School, and Andrew was a student there, and known him and his family for one time. But Janet and the gang are coming back to LaGrange, right?
Well, no, they're actually moving to. My dad got a job in Marietta, so they're able to move back from Los Angeles, and my brother and his wife live in Canton, and they just had a baby, so they want to be close to the grandbaby naturally and make up for some lost time. So I think they're going to purchase a house in the Marietta, Kennesaw area.
Right.
So, but only an hour and a half from here.
I read that on the Facebook, which tells us about everything, people more than what we want to do sometimes. I saw that they were coming back to Georgia.
Yeah.
So I just assumed LaGrange, but that's great that they'll be just up the road from you.
Well, I'd have a little beef with that if they came back to LaGrange because I own their house now. So my childhood home, I actually did purchase it, which is pretty cool. I grew up in that house, and then me and my wife bought it from my parents, and it was our first purchase together. So it's kind of a cool little story there. But no, really excited they're coming back, and then they're excited to be able to keep up with our local teams, especially the Callaway Cavaliers on Friday nights. But they're just so happy to be back in Georgia. And I'll just say this without getting going to one side or the other here, but be grateful for where you live and the things that you get to enjoy every day, because there's other parts of this country where it's
different,
definitely different. And so just enjoy the things that you get to do over here in this part of the country.
I get tickled as you listen to that. I imagine if mom calls and say, "Hey, we're going to need to stay over," do you let them use their old room, or do you?
See, they're going to have to go to the guest room, the VIP lounge. But we got it nice in there. We got a queen size bed in there. We got clean linens. Our puppies that we've got.
My family's out of town. I might be going home with you.
Come on.
We don't know. Let's get back to business, talking about this ball game tonight for the Troup High School Tigers. They're winless in the season, but they're taking on a team that's also winless on the season. Right now, as we look across the Region 2 Quad A, four teams have not won a ball game in that region. Of course, Spencer and Troup are right in there. I believe Kendrick and Oh, help me out. Who's the other one that hasn't won?
So in the region 2 Quad A, it looks like you have Columbus, Kendrick, Shaw, and Spencer, who are all 0-4 in the region, and they actually are all 0-4 overall. They haven't won a game. Jordan, Carver, Hardway, and LaGrange are all tied for first place in the region. I would have never thought Jordan would be included in that. But, Jack, I think tonight's I have a good feeling that tonight Troup's going to get right. They're going to come back, and they're going to get on that win column on senior night.
Well, Coach is going to be one of those folks that definitely will not look ahead. But I will.
Well, we'll do it for them. That's what we're here for.
I mean, I really believe that this could be the catalyst for an excellent run through the rest of the season. If they can get that confidence of a good win, especially a double-digit win against somebody like Spencer tonight on a senior night, fans behind them, everybody excited, I think they could make a lot of difference in what's going on. And it's also about the way that they're supported. I've been so proud of all three of our teams, Andrew.
Yeah.
As I think about, you and I go to the other games if our teams are not playing, and just to see the turnout. Like right now, I talked to several people in town that are down in Columbus as LaGrange is playing down there at Memorial Stadium. They're thrilled to be down there to support that team, even in the midst of our COVID restrictions. Here at the stadium right now, it's pretty full. It is right now. Everybody is social distancing. We've got masks being worn. Everybody's doing the right thing, but still, it's a good number of people. But then I think about our sister cities to the south. They don't have that sort of support. I mean, I'm looking across right now at Spencer, Columbus. I've done so many ball games there at Kinnett for Shaw and Columbus, and we've got more fans that show up away than they do at the hometown.
And that's the problem you have with open enrollment, I think, down or the magnet system down there, because you obviously, if you play baseball, you're going to go to Columbus or Northside,
right.
And shout out to Coach Gardner down there at Northside doing his thing down there. And then if you're going to play football in Columbus, you're either going to go to Carver
or Shaw.
And then obviously Central Phoenix City being so close, has their pull as well with kids. But a team like Spencer, who's close to Fort Benning, a lot of kids coming in and out of the program with people in the military.
Hard to maintain consistency.
Exactly. A team like Jordan and Kendrick, who just, they don't really win. They don't have a winning tradition on the football field, and that's not us, being mean here. Just it is what it is. But there's other things that they are good at. Well, basketball is one of them.
Jordan has been a wrestling powerhouse for years. I mean, I think back to the Darrell Daniel days at Troup High School, and just the successful programs. Very often it would come down in the region to Jordan and to Troup to see how that was going to win out. So it's pretty amazing how that turns out. Let's talk about that defense for the Troup High School Tigers for a bit, because they have really been really the anchor for this team in so many cases, because especially in the Harris County game, turnovers were so difficult. I think about guys like Cy Varner. They had 9 tackles against Hardaway. Ty Hilton didn't get a lot of playing time last year, but he's really come on strong this year. Jordan Adams, he had about 7 tackles. Really someone that's impressing a lot of people. A.J. Tucker, we were just talking about him. He played middle linebacker as well as running the ball. And he has got a motor. My goodness, he really does. He is one of those side to side. Wherever the ball is, you're going to find A.J.
Yeah, and AJ, I apologize, Troop Nation, but I'm going to use a lot of analogies to things that I see every day. But AJ reminds me a lot
of an air conditioning.
LaQuiz Gilbert.
Okay.
He reminds me a lot of LaQuiz Gilbert. You probably heard his name called a lot in the Troop Callaway game. He also wears number 7, but he plays in the middle of that defense. He's getting 10, 11 tackles a game, and then he's also playing running back. LaQuiz started Friday night for Charlie and was huge for us. And you see what A.J. Tucker does for this Troop team. You have Ferguson, who's the slasher, and then Tucker comes in. He's kind of the thunder at running back, where he can lower the boom. And, he was crucial in that fourth quarter against Hardway last week, too.
Most definitely. I think that the defense, though, has really done a good job. We got some big guys up front.
Yeah.
I think about some of those guys. The down linemen, Quay Moss, Sir Morgan, Nazir Easter, Marquarius Kelly, with Morgan and Kelly at the ends. And they play really like outside linebackers. They're just so quick to the backfield. Yep. Morgan has had several sacks on the year. He's just moved so well. The linebacker core back there, we mentioned Zy Varner, Jace Godwin, then right there in the middle, A.J. Tucker. Jace, my gosh. I just can't tell you, this had so much influence on this defense last year and this year. He really puts his stamp on things. And Zy just, again, flies all over there. While I'm doing that, let's also talk about actually, I reversed that. Those guys are in the back. I'm losing my
Defensive
mind.
Defensive
backs were Quay, Sir, Nazir, and R. Kelly. Quay Birdsong is who I want to mention. Now, he's a freshman. Have you got to see him much other than the Callaway game?
So I've watched him, play, and then I try to keep up, for my show. I try to watch the replays that Coleman puts out on YouTube of the broadcast, and I've seen a lot of highlights. I've heard a lot about him, but I tell you, just watching the Callaway game, I was very impressed with how he plays. He's huge, guys.
He's a freshman.
And he reminds me of a guy that's very familiar to the Troup fan base, King Makuta.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I think that he's going to be the next King Makuta for the Troup Tigers.
He's got a frame on him as a freshman that's just waiting to hang some weightlifting on. He's going to be. Let me flip that back then, because I totally got that backwards. I apologize. Jordan Adams, Chris Hilton, Xavier Clark. It's Clark and Birdsong at the end. They're really playing like outside linebackers.
Yeah.
Back in the secondary, Quay Moss, Sir Morgan, Nazir Easter, and Marcus Kelly. Kelly also, you'll see in the backfield for the Tigers, too. He kind of runs both ways.
Yeah, Kelly is kind of the Swiss Army knife of the Troup football team. He can do things on offense, defense, special teams. You just want to get him the ball in his hands. He's dangerous, and he's a great cover guy too. And it's something I talked to Coach Glisson about on my show in the preseason, that he felt really good about this secondary, that they had gotten a lot of experience last year. They've played together, especially guys like Sir Morgan, Jace Godwin. In the backfield. Then you have Kelly as well. So I think that's going to spell success tonight for Troup. Is they're going to lean on that defense, and I think tonight that defense is going to really make itself felt, its presence felt in this football.
I really hope they give the offense some great field position. We'll talk more about that offense when we come back. Right now, let's take a break. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Friends, TOWD here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can only today for only $21,999. It's October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
State Farm, this is Bill.
It finally got me, Bill.
What's that, Rick?
The Clark Street crater, the mother of all potholes.
Oh.
Year after rim-wrecking year, it's tormented the people of this town. It got me good.
But you know, State Farm's got you too.
You hear that? You ain't nothing.
You trash talking a pothole?
Yes, I am.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Kipps Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home, give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram. Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night, from 5 to close, is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brundrick stew, is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use a convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Andrew Caraway live here from Callaway Stadium as we're getting ready for the Troup High School Tigers taking on the Spencer Green Wave. Both teams looking for their first win on the season. We talked about defense in our last break. Let's go over to the offensive side. We've spent a lot of time talking about Teo Todd. He's the quarterback. He's number 13, just a freshman. But he's got some senior leadership in the line in front of him. Let's talk about some of those big guys. At center, of course, is the senior Will Cooley. He kind of anchors things down. He's kind of the quarterback of the line, if you will. P.J. Jones to his left at the left guard, at the left tackle. Royce White. You want to talk about someone you want to be the first one off the bus when you arrive somewhere. Royce White is it. He is impressive as a physical specimen. He's also impressive as just a young man.
Yes.
If you ever had a chance to talk to him, I've got 3 daughters. I wish I had one his age, because he's one of those guys that's just going success is just written all over him. On the right side, Braxton Truitt, a junior, he stepped up and played very well this year. Then Demetrius Hurd, the right tackle on the other side. We mentioned the wide receivers. We got a bunch of them.
Goodness, 4.
Yeah, Marquise Kelly. And again, they list them like that so they can really move big people around.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not stuck that I'm always the slot receiver. I'm always to the wide side. I'm always to the short side. But Kelly, Zy Varner, we'll see them going both ways. Buddy Wortham, really, I've been impressed with that young man. He's a junior. Didn't play really much last year, but really has come on strong this year as a junior. Novell Dean. And then, of course, we mentioned the running back, Anthony Ferguson. We'll also see A.J. Tucker in there. He and Dean will be switching out at the halfback position. But, again, as Todd goes tonight, so does this offense. And if that line can keep Spencer off of him, I think he's got a great opportunity to really put some numbers up on both the ground and in the air.
Yeah, and this is one of those games, too, where, you're playing Spencer, all-time Troops 10-0 all-time versus Spencer going back to the late 90s. Your last 3 meetings, 07, 06, 05, 06, 07, it's 51-0, 49-25, 43-7. These are games traditionally Troup has dominated. So speaking to what you were talking about with the running game and Teo, I think early on you're going to do what you do. You're going to run the football, lean on that O-line. And if you can build a 14-0, 21-0 lead, I think then you'll see that Coach Glisson is going to feel comfortable letting Teo maybe experiment a little bit, maybe run some routes that you guys haven't done before, and just get him some reps. That's the biggest thing, reps against live competition, because it's like you said, Jack, going into the home stretch here, you've got Spencer tonight. You got Columbus, which I would call a winnable game. They did give LaGrange fits last week. Down Columbus, you got Kendrick, which will be a very similar game to this, and then you have Shaw, which both teams are pretty equal with talent there. So this stretch sets up really nicely for Troup before going into that Carver game at the end of the year.
Carver, and I'm also going to move LaGrange up on the intensity of the schedule too.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be quite a contest. I got to give Matt Napier so much credit as what he's been able to do with this team. Really inspired play on the offensive side for those guys. Creativity, I think, is what I've really noticed, and just a tremendous job. And that's really what I'm excited to see with the way this game is going to move forward, is let Todd have a little bit of that creativity tonight. Let's go and take a break. They're about to do the presentation of colors. When we come back, we'll get you ready for this game. We'll have the captains, we'll have the kickoff, and we'll have a lot of more fun right here on Eagle Sports.
Hello, I'm Dennis Montgomery, and I recently joined the wonderful staff here at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Road. As a lifelong resident of Troup County, God has blessed me with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience. I look forward to taking care of you and your family with all of your pharmacy needs here at the Medicine Cabinet, with 3 locations in LaGrange: Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. Plus, remember, we have great ice cream and shakes at the soda shop here at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Road.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Hi, football fans. This is Kenny Sinn from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football once again. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live in. Play, work, worship, and retire. In our 28th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. GlennSmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, GMC.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Andrew Caraway, live here from Callaway Stadium as the captains are about to make their way. We've had the national anthem played by the Pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. And they are out there getting everything ready. We'll have the kids break through the breakaway. And actually tonight, I'm kind of excited. All right, so it's the little things that get me excited, Andrew.
Okay.
All right, so the Tigers had that inflatable dome that they would put down inside the end zone. They would pump it up. They'd have a little smoke come out of it, and then they'd run through. But they didn't hit a breakaway. They would just run out of that tunnel. That was the thing. One of the greatest things that a young man can do is run through the breakaway at a home game.
Yep.
To be one of the first ones, because I didn't play in so many games when I was in high school. But by God, I was the first one in line coming through that breakaway. I almost bounced off it a couple of times. But to be the first one to tear that paper and to hear that crowd just erupt as you come through that thing, man, it doesn't get much better than that.
I tell you this, too, and I promise you I'm not pandering here, but I think that Troup has one of the best entrances in our area as far as running onto the field. I love, when they come through the tunnel, they go through the marching band and come out right here on the sideline facing the fans. I think that's really cool. One of the more exciting entrances in our area. Do a really good job. So I'm guessing you can't do the tunnel this year because of the COVID. You don't want
COVID.
to
Anytime you say I can't do something, you just yell COVID.
Yeah, don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I love this entrance. Coming here, bouncing through. It kind of reminds me of how LSU or Michigan enters the field. Going through that banner. So
all right, but I will go ahead and complain just so I don't do it at the end of the game. One of the things that drives me crazy: you bang on somebody all night long. You're fighting, you're going at it, and then at the end of the ball game, we line up on the hashes and wave at each other.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I don't understand that. And I was looking at some. I know Coach Kraft had posted some rules of basketball this year, and there's no jump ball.
No jump ball. Yep.
That makes no sense to me because if you're going to take something like that away, then we don't need to play. If you're not going to be able to shake hands with a team that you just tackled and slobbered on and sweated all over, it just kind of doesn't make any sense to me.
Down the field, I looked at Spencer has won the toss. They've elected to receive. Will Cooley, the captain leading the seniors out there tonight, he is got this defending the scoreboard side to start things off. So that's how we'll get things kicked off here. Let's take one more break. When we come back, we've got kickoff live from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza. But you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in LaGrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie, Bull Street, downtown LaGrange.
Seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And it's Synovus. We're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
All right, it's my favorite time of the week as we're ready for kickoff live at Callaway Stadium. I've got my favorite team in front of me, the Troup High School Tigers, and I got one of my best buddies in Andrew Caraway ready to call the game. And I've got the man that gets us on the radio every week, Spencer, up behind us. Spencer, thanks for a little bit of extra crowd noise. Sounded great. I want the fans to feel like they're here because we're going to have a good time tonight as the Troup High School Tigers are getting ready to take on the Spencer Green Wave. We mentioned that neither team has got a victory in this season so far, so both teams are coming in hungry for a win. Let's see who is a little bit hungrier than the others.
Yep. Troup looking good in the blue helmet, blue jersey, yellow pants. It's always a sharp look for the Tigers. Looks like Spencer may have got some new helmets themselves.
Well, we've got the Oval T and Oval S going on between the two. Ball rests on the 40-yard line. Tigers will be kicking left to right to start things off. It has been whistled in, and here we go. There's the kick to start things off, a high kick. Fair catch called for back at the 25-yard line. The Tigers have been, had a lot of those kind of high, short kicks. It's taken by number 11 from Spencer. And I'm sure he's a fine young man.
So that's Mr. Jackson, and we're just going off the roster we're given. So with a good fair catch there. And I tell you, Troup utilizes 2 kickers out there. So I think, you definitely don't know where that ball's going to go. But a great job on the directional kick there by the Tigers.
Most teams will try to return to at least to the 20, so now the ball rests at about the 26-yard line. Here comes Spencer. Their quarterback will go under center. Checks his line, wing to the right side. Split backfield. Takes it, turns, hands off to the tailback, number 6. He is hit hard in the backfield, rolled over. What a way to start things. As big 24 for the Troup High School Tigers. That's Jordan Adams.
Yeah.
Steps in and makes the first tackle.
Yeah, Jordan Adams and Cy Varner leading the charge for the Tigers did a good job. And it looks like Spencer's changed their offense a little bit from last year when I saw them play going to a wing offense. Last year they were a shotgun spread. They wanted to spread you out. It looks like this year they're wanting to do a little change things up a little bit here.
They're back to the line of scrimmage. Wing to the left side this time. One man wide to the right. They'll put the wing back in motion to the backfield. Quick hitter up the middle. Ball comes loose. It looks like Spencer's back on it.
And I tell you, you don't see a whole lot of teams run this anymore. It reminds me of the old Coach Pardue offense at LaGrange High when they ran the wing offense. And looks like Spencer's just trying to find simple ways to move the ball. And those are the wing tee is a good way to move the ball, especially if you have a smaller team against a bigger defensive line.
Troup ran it for years and years as well. Xavier Clark on the tackle on that last play. So still for 3rd and 10. No yardage up the field for Spencer yet. Their quarterback will take the snap, turn, hand off to the first back in the backfield, and he is just hit by a host of Tiger tacklers.
Yeah, good job by the Troup defense, able to force a 3-and-out in their opening series. We talked about that in the pregame, Jack, of the defense setting the tone, putting their offense in a favorable position. So now you're punting inside the 20. So maybe you get a bad snap here. Maybe you get a little break here, get a short field. So
Quay Birdsong leading tacklers on that play. We mentioned him in the pregame too, just a freshman, but stepping up, making some things happen. They'll set up the punt. Tigers will put a man back around the 40-yard line. We are waiting to see. There's a snap.
Ooh, he's in trouble.
Yep.
I think he tipped that ball, Jack.
Yep. So it's going to bounce down to about the 45, across the 50 to the 45. We almost got that ball.
Yeah, it looked like I thought he was going to tackle the punter for a second, but he was able to tip it. And it looks like Troup's going to take over on their own 44-yard line. So great field position to start the game for the Tigers.
So here comes that offense, led by Teo Todd, the freshman quarterback. They'll go straight to the line of scrimmage. Lots and lots of receivers.
Yeah, that's a lot of them.
Shotgun set. And right up the middle go the Tigers. Beautiful job. A quick handoff by, actually, Todd doesn't even hand it off.
Yeah.
Just takes it straight up the middle. Not even a draw play. He just runs straight up, picks up the first down and more across the 50.
Yeah, good zone read there by the Tigers to open the game.
Also, they're right quickly back to the bucket. Todd takes it again up the field. He'll pick up about 9 on the play, all the way to the 30, actually inside the 29.
Looks like Troup's going hurry up.
Hurry up. They're right back up line of scrimmage. We're out Spencer early, or me, one or the other.
Got him.
And now they jump off sides. That'll give them the first down. So really quickly, the Tigers have rolled across the 50, down inside the 35.
Yeah, it looks like Troup going zone read both plays, and Teo calling his own number back-to-back. A 13-yard run, I believe, to start, and about an 8-yard run on the second play. So now you got a first down and 10 at the Spencer 30.
Todd back to pass looking, got some time.
Oh, he's got a man.
Down the field, and he trip step.
Oh, there's the flag. Woo.
So there's a little bit of bumping down there. It causes Novell Dean to fall down. Yeah, that's who it was intended for.
Yeah, it looks like they got caught. I thought they initially just got caught up there, but it looks like the officials thought that maybe he got pushed down by the defensive back. So that's going to cost Spencer 15. So Troup's going to be in business at the inside the 20-yard line, the red zone of Spencer. Yep.
They'll march them down the field. Ball will rest inside the 15. Actually, right at the 15.
Wouldn't be shocked if they go back to the ground here.
Here they go quickly. Todd calls for it. Turns, hands the ball off. Right up the middle of the field will go big number 3, Anthony Ferguson. Earthen gets a few yards there.
Yeah, it looks like Spencer was ready for that play, but Ferguson able to pick up a hard-fought 2 yards. But you see Troup looking a little bit more organized offensively. They know what they want to do. They're going hurry up to the line, trying to keep Spencer off balance.
Just from a practice standpoint, you run that kind of thing. Actually, as Ferguson's going to go around the right side.
I think he's got it.
Towards the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, heck of a play right there. Anthony Ferguson around right end on the zone, on the inside zone right there, and does a good job getting to the corner. Troup on top 6-0 early in this ball game.
You know, I was trying to say a minute ago, when you at practice are running that hurry offense, you're requiring your guys to get in place on time. You're forcing them to think. You get all that excitement, and it's paid off definitely this week.
Yes, absolutely, and you can see the maturation of Teo Todd. He just led his offense in there. They've decided, it looks like Troup wants to get him involved in the run game early.
Gets up, and the kick is good. So, with 8:49 left to go in the first quarter of play, the Tigers strike first, 7-0. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, TOWD here for Keeler Grange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Keeler Grange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KeelerGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as the Tigers once again will kick the ball off, and it just straight out of bounds on the far side. That onside kick that the Tigers are notorious for basically gives Spencer really good field position right around the 45.
This might be one of those games, if your defense is playing good, you might try to get a couple of those today. So, but a great opening drive by Troup. Teo doing a good job calling his own number. Anthony Ferguson really physical right there. And see what the Tiger defense has in store here, forcing a 3-and-out on the opening series.
So actually, there's a penalty on that because it went out of bounds before it got down to the end zone. So they'll move it up across the 50. So now Spencer starts on the 49.
Yep, inside Troup territory due to the penalty.
They'll back off, and here comes Spencer. Split backfield, wing to the right side. Puts that wing in motion, turns. Going to hand it off to the wing back, who's tripped up actually by his own man for a moment. And then the Tigers going to be on him.
Looked like Chris Hilton was in the area of that, but like you said, I think he got tripped up by his own guy. And I tell you, Troup's penetrating well in the defensive line. They're almost in the backfield as that ball is being handed off.
Yep. Nazir Easter looked good on that play as well, just kind of diving in. Big number 52. Also, that's Christopher Hilton. Mentioned him as we talked about starters earlier. He looked really good in that last play. Here they come. Man goes motion again. Quickly turns, handed off, and he's going to mitt in the backfield. Oh, my gosh, that was a bad day for him.
Oh, my goodness. Zy Varner, and I think that was number 24 leading the charge, Jordan Adams, I believe, on that tackle, Jack.
Yeah,
and they were in the back.
Devontae Reed also there.
Yes.
As they bit him hard. Not the way you want to meet some of these big players for Troup.
No. So it's going to be a third down and about 12 here, Jack. So you're going to have to go the air here.
Well, the running game has not. I don't think they've crossed the line of scrimmage so far on an offensive play tonight. Everybody's down, waiting for the call. Turn. Quarterback looks to pass. Got some pressure. Going to throw it down the field.
They had a guy open.
Yep, actually had the guy wait. The deep man was completely open.
Yep.
And I don't know if the young man has that kind of arm to get it down there to him. So they'll have to punt it once more.
Well, also rolling to your non-throwing side. That's going to be a hard ball to throw down there inside the 15-yard line. So, but like you said, it was a flood concept, and Troup did a good job of staying in the hip pocket of the receivers. And once again, another 3-and-out for the Tiger defense.
Well, plus, he rolled him to the short side of the field on that as well. Seems like he would have had a little bit more opportunity over there going the other way. Watch the Tigers to come after this one, as they did earlier.
Ooh.
They do get it off.
Oh, my goodness, almost got it.
It's going to bounce down. And Ferguson back there giving one of the players for Spencer a hard time. Kind of dived like he was going to get it. The Spencer kid backed up. But Ferguson does let it go, but it does bounce all the way down inside the 5. So the Tiger offense are going to have their work cut out for them in their second drive.
We'll see what they come out here to do. Teo Todd looked really impressive on that opening series, being able to run the football. Ferguson got involved here, and might see a little bit of the same here on this second drive.
Well, it's definitely going to be a little bit tougher this time as the ball is on the 4-yard line. So here we go. Tigers right up the middle of the field again. And the ball comes loose.
Oh, no. It's still loose. Still loose.
And Spencer's going to pick it up.
No.
We were running a little bit too overconfidently in the middle of the field. Lose the ball at the 45, and Spencer's going to pick it up.
Gotta wrap it up. That's probably the longest fumble from the 5-yard line I've ever seen, though. I mean, he fumbled it. The ball was snapped at the 5, and he fumbled it forward, and it went all the way. What is it, near the 46-yard line?
Well, he ran across the 20 and then lost it, and he just began to get roll and roll and roll. The Spencer player, it bounced it out of his hands back down the field. But ultimately, the Tigers will fumble, and Spencer will get the ball basically where they were the last time they had the ball. Quarterback will roll to his right, looking downfield.
Oh, my goodness.
He's wrapped up, though, before he can let go of the ball.
Hats off to the quarterback getting that ball off while he was under intense pressure. I think that was that Birdsong leading the charge? Yeah.
I've got that young man's name. Let me see if I can pull it back up. We took a picture of their roster earlier. Quarterback Randall Dixon.
Yeah, Dixon was running for his life, and shout out to him for being able to just get that ball away and not lose about 10 yards on the sack. Good penetration once again by this Troup defensive line.
So back to the line of scrimmage. Come the Green Wave. Who don't have a lot of green on their uniform. Okay, not sure what that was. Some people adjusting our microphone up above us. Man in motion. And the handoff is to the tailback around the right side. He's got some running room. And he'll go to bound on the far side. I've got that young man's name right here. He's number 6, Corey Davidson.
Yeah, great run, a great play call, draw to the backside, delayed handoff, and Troup over pursued, and they created a great cutback lane for Spencer. So first down inside Troup territory. Ball about the 33, I think.
So Spencer, best 2 plays they've had on offense all game long right here. We'll switch up to the shotgun snap now. Quarterback Dixon will call for it as he rolls his wing over to the right side. And they'll go off sides. Bless his heart, the wide receiver on the far side, number 10, Quay Stevens, was about 10 yards down the line before he realized, we haven't snapped the ball yet.
Yeah, he got a little head start there. I think he got to go on 1, and everybody else was on 2. So
I think he was on set.
He was gone. So that's going to back him up. But great play call prior by Spencer, being able to take advantage of the true aggressiveness on defense. Looks like they've gone back to that offense they were running last year here.
A little bit more wide open. Quarterback tries to draw Troup off. Does not work now. He'll take it. Quickly hand it to his tailback, who dodges back inside, and that was not the place to dodge back into.
Oh, my God. Ran right into a host of Tigers led by, looks like, Zy Varner.
Xavier Clark as well.
Yes. So great job setting the edge and the minimal gain on that. I think he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Go back to the call a little bit ago. It was really a great idea when you've got a team that's over pursuing like that. A good draw play, some misdirection kind of helps you out with that situation. He'll roll his back over to the other side as he's still in the shotgun set.
Oh, we got the ball start on the near side. The receiver flinched, number 10.
That's actually the same young man that did it before.
Oh, my goodness. He's ready. He's ready to aggressive here, but you definitely Spencer's got no choice but to throw the football. And, if they gain 7, 8, 9 yards here, Jack, it might be a 4-down territory here for them.
Well, it's almost, if you're inside the 40 for a team that hasn't won a ball game, almost every down should be 4-down territory.
Exactly. Oh, got Troup to jump now. No flag. Interesting. Oh, my goodness, Zy.
I apologize. I was just kind of mesmerized by that play. The quarterback got the ball. Actually, he had stepped out from behind his center, thinking they'd gotten Troup to go, but Troup had stepped forward. They jumped, but they backed off before the ball was snapped.
Well, funny thing, again, when we were playing Hardway 2 weeks ago, we had a Hardway lineman shift around the front of the football. Instead of going behind the line, he went across the football to the other side and back, and we just were all sitting here mesmerized by that too.
That's what just happened. Anyway, Zy Varner made a great tackle in the backfield. Here we go. Their quarterback will once more wait for the shotgun snap. He'll roll a guy into the backfield to hand it off to the tailback. He's going to try to get to the corner. He is met well by the Tigers. My goodness gracious. Big number 8, Nazir Easter, just stops his forward progress right at the original, actually at the line of scrimmage. That is a great open field tackle right there.
Great job, great tackle right there. So it sets up a fourth and we'll just call it a fourth and a mile or fourth and West Point to go here for the Spencer Green Wave. So we'll see what they elect to do. Probably wise to punt here in this situation.
Or a punt or a quick kick.
See what they try to do.
If they've got anything like that.
They only have to get Troup to jump off sides 7 times, and they'll have a first down.
So you're saying there's a chance. Tigers lining almost everybody up on the line of scrimmage. And a timeout called by Spencer. They take a timeout. We take one as well. Tigers leading 7-0. We're late in about 4:19 left to go in the first quarter play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with insurance for what you value most.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Here comes Spencer. They just called a timeout. It's 4th down. 4:19 left to go in the first quarter play. Tigers leading 7-0. Jack Mormon, Andrew Caraway live here from Callaway Stadium. Greg Hicks is off with the family tonight. There's the snap.
Oh, no.
He gets it off. High kick. It'll bounce down. Where will it bounce down to? Uh-oh. Actually, does not take a great bounce for Spencer, but actually bounces back, hits at the 20, rolls back up to the 22, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed in here, that Troup defense is flying around here in this first quarter of play, and they're definitely trying to go after that punt. They're seeing something they like there. They went punt safe, no one back to return, so look for maybe a block kick in the future of this game here. Troup's getting close to that ball.
Well, you and I both think they got a hand on that first punt. Here come the Tigers. Once again around the left side. Look at the running speed. A big number 13 for the Tigers. It's Teo Todd, the quarterback. He is making his presence known tonight.
Yeah, great job once again by Teo on the zone read, calling his own number and running the backside and able to pick up a huge chunk of yardage for the first down, ball at the 50-yard line.
Quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. Todd now glances over the sideline after calling for it once. They'll make some adjustments. He'll call for it. He'll quickly hand it off to his tailback coming around the right side. He's tackled, and he loses the ball.
Oh, no.
Now, I think they're going to say he was down, and he was just – no, they're saying Spencer's ball.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he was down.
I thought he was down. It's Devontae Moss, the ball carrier. It looks like he was down and laying the ball behind him just to kind of put it down, and it came loose. So
did they bring the crew from Columbus? He looked – I'm just kidding.
He was down.
Yeah, I thought –
he was down on the front, and then he rolled to his back and then put the ball behind him, but they're going to call that a fumble. So second fumble tonight for the Tigers. They are leading 7-0, but we can't do this against good teams.
No. It's 2 turnovers. Definitely got to clean that up. Got to secure that football and don't give them a reason to call a fumble.
So now here comes Spencer, who's run all the offense tonight pretty much. Back up to the shotgun set. taking a long time to get it. Hands it off to the tailback. Goes around the right side.
Oh, nice
Finds a little bit of a seam. He'll be brought down this time by number 24 for the Tigers, Jordan Adams.
Inside zone to the backside, Jack. They really like that play going to the backside, getting Troup to flow one way and then cut back. And another big run right there for Spencer. About a gain of 5 or 6 yard gain on the play for the Green Wave.
So half the way there. A little over half the way for a first down for Spencer. Stay in the shotgun. We'll roll the wing over to the right side. They try to get Troup to jump off. They don't. They quickly hand the ball to the tailback. He'll come to this near side now.
Nice block. Oh, he might be gone.
He's down the sideline. He'll go out of bounds at around about the 29. And a much better job by Spencer sealing off that outside. Some good blocks by them.
Yeah, great job by number 52 for Spencer, and also number 8. Did a good job sealing off that linebacker and picking up a huge first down for Spencer. So look for Troup and maybe try to get off those blocks here.
Well, we're talking about scoring quickly. How about LaGrange High? LaGrange Granger's leading Kendrick 21-0 in the first quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
The Matt Napier offense is just an amazing thing to watch sometimes. Spencer has like 3 guys going in motion. Now they go around the right side. The tailback has a blocker in front of him. Finally, he's ripped down.
And to me, it looked like he initially wanted to throw that ball, Jack, or maybe he was trying to stop and plant, but it looked like he slowed up just enough where he was intending to throw that football.
Maybe a halfback pass
and
or
just
something.
took off running right there. But another 5-yard pickup. And like you said, LaGrange playing Kendrick tonight. If they win tonight, which they're going to beat Kendrick, they'll be 3-1 for the first time since 2009. So it's a big. This will be a big time win for the Grangers down there.
Makes my radio show go real well on Monday nights at Your Pie. And folks, if you haven't joined us there, you know, talking about having some fun. Spencer puts the man in motion from the far side. Quarterback is going to run it himself. He'll go to the corner, and he doesn't move quite with the speed of a Teo Todd.
Not quite as quick as Teo is, but I tell you, he's pretty fast. But the Tiger defense was just faster than him, able to seal off that edge. And obviously, this is going to be a 4-down territory right here for Spencer.
That was the quarterback Dixon takes the ball out of bounds on the far side. Takes it down to minute 34, 7-0 in favor of Troup. But Spencer has a drive going. 3rd down now. 3rd and about 3. Rolls the swing over, puts a man in motion from the far side. He'll be the one that gets it.
Oh, another
they run
great
it
block.
like a reverse. He found some room inside, cuts upfield. He'll get down near the 15. Take it down that time, but number 4, Zy Varner.
I tell you, they're doing a good job of on these jet sweeps to the edge before Troup can. Troup's looking for those inside runs and doing a good job of stopping those, and Spencer made a great adjustment. They're going to the edge, and they're just a step quicker than the Troup defense right now.
Well, they've moved to the shotgun, and that has definitely helped them. They're able to see the field a little bit better than they could with the quarterback right under center. Tigers are coming across that line so fast, he almost couldn't hand it off before.
Yep.
So Dixon will call for it. He'll take it, roll to his right, cut back inside. Tigers overran him, had him in the backfield.
Good play.
But then the quarterback made a nice move and a nice block back there.
Looks like they wanted an inside post, and Troup did a really good job of taking that away and put pressure, and he just had to stick his head down and try to pick up a couple on the play. So about 4-yard gain on the play.
Jace Godwin was actually in the backfield, but he did a good job of cutting everybody back inside. That's when the quarterback snuck by him. But then he was also back downfield, bringing down the quarterback. So, man, the speed that young man's got is pretty amazing.
Yeah, Spencer's always had pretty good athletes on their football team. I remember a couple years ago, Callaway played Spencer. It was actually for the region championship year. They had a lot of talent on that football team. So, but definitely some athletes getting to the edge there for Spencer.
That's the end of the first quarter of play. Tigers leading this one 7-0, but Spencer, they're knocking on the door. They're in the red zone. We go to the second quarter. We come back. Let's hit 2 spots from our sponsors back there. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We put a fresh 12 minutes on the clock, and we're hoping to stop Spencer as they've been moving the ball down the field. In fact, their running game has really churned a lot of minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
That first quarter went by really fast.
Yeah, where Troup's going hurry up, trying to fly down the field. Spencer's content, just grinding out minutes, trying to shorten this game. And, you know, I haven't seen their offense to start the year. I know this is the offense we saw playing them last year at Kinnett Stadium, the shotgun trying to go side to side. But maybe they got into that wishbone wing T trying to say, hey, man, we're going to throw something different, trying to just eat clock here. We're just going to try to just run the ball and eat clock.
Right now they've gone back to the more of a spread offense. The quarterback, Dixon, moves well back there along with Davidson, number 6, his tailback beside him. They'll roll their wing over. And the center does not actually snap the ball back there. He picks it up, sticks it between his legs, and drops it. So they're going to call it a false start, but I don't know that I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, I've seen some weird things. It's like I was telling you prior, you know, the guy shifting over the football, going across. And I think even the referees were shocked by it and just didn't know what to do because they'd never seen something like that before.
The center just stuck it with his legs like it was like he thought the quarterback was behind him.
Like a fumble rooski or something that.
Anyway, we'll try it again. They'll again roll that wing over. He'll move in motion. They're running on some sort of silent count. And there's the handoff into the line of scrimmage. Goes number 6. And he's quickly tackled.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to use as much of that play clock as they possibly can before snapping the football. They're in no hurry. They're using that full 40 seconds.
22 Xavier Clark makes the tackle. So you hear the music of the Undertakers there. 3rd down. I love that, by the way.
Going to have to see what we can do here. Dial up some pressure on 3rd down. So watch the edge, though. Spencer's run the ball to the edge with success on 3rd down, so see what they decide to do here.
3rd and 10. Quarterback Dixon will move his back to the left of him. He claps his hands, and then there's a pause, and it's a silent count from there, it seems. He'll take it, quickly hand it off to his tailback, who runs in the middle, not really where I would go, because there's a host of Tiger tacklers there, led by Tay Shells, number 19.
Yeah, good job sealing the edge. See, when Spencer runs into the middle of that defense, Troup does a really good job of sealing up the gaps. But where Troup struggle tonight is at the edge here. So you might see them get those outside linebackers maybe a little bit wider, give them a chance to maybe force those runs back inside for where there's some help.
Well, we have the coaches for Spencer beside us, and they were not pleased with his run choice of going inside.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to put the crowd mic in there.
No, we need to keep the mic away from them right now. All right, Dixon, the quarterback, rolls his back to his left, clasps his hands, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. Down they snap the ball. He'll roll to his left, looking,
He's got
to the end zone. He'll overthrow him, and he was wide open.
Man, what a play call. They just basically kind of student body left, rolling him out, and it was just another flood concept, which was what Spencer's done in every pass play. And the guy in the middle ran a good post into the end zone, and they just overthrew him. But once again, they're rolling away from his throwing arm. So, you know, both times they've rolled to his left, and he's they've rolled to the left, and he's right-handed. It's a hard throw to make, going across your body like that.
Spencer will get the ball all the way to the 15. That's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Let's see if we can not fumble this time. Tigers will hand the ball off to Ferguson. Ferguson on the left side. He'll get across the 20. They'll mark him down to 22. It's a gain of about 7, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, good job right there by Ferguson, and great job by Royce White getting out there, sealing off that linebacker.
Todd claps his hand, calls for it. He'll take it himself. Right up the middle, bounces to the outside. Man, he's fast when he gets out there. Across the 40, down to the 50-yard line, to the 49 on the other side, keeps the ball. And Todd running excellent that time.
Yeah, great ride there by Teo. And I tell you, that run's been there all season. He had some runs like that against Callaway. He's had some runs like that against Hardway. That run's been there, and he's done a good job of executing this year.
Quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. Give the Tigers. Todd fakes the handoff, runs it himself.
Wow.
He runs by 2 Spencer guys, steps over another one, and picks up 9 yards up the field.
Yeah, great run right there. And I tell you, for a 14-year-old kid, he has no problem running into that middle of that defense and being physical, taking on linebackers. And, that number 1 right there on the edge for Spencer's a pretty impressive athlete. He took him on in the hole.
2nd and 1. Todd calls for it. Hands the ball off to Ferguson, going around the right side. First down and more across the 30. Battles down, takes out 2 Spencer guys. Ball comes loose again.
No.
The Tigers going to get on at the 20.
Is that his second one?
Yep.
He's got to hold on to that football.
Ooh, Buddy Wortham is down there, and if he picks it up.
Johnny on the spot.
Wow.
Here comes it. Immediately, they're going to Tucker's going to enter the game at running back.
Yep. They're going to have to put some stickum on Ferguson's gloves.
Yeah.
A timeout's called. They take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Just 30 seconds back to the station. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back. Tigers up 7-0. And they're driving. They're down inside the 20-yard line. This time it's going to be Tucker. Takes the ball around the right side. Fights his way down to the 5. Rolls over some Spencer players.
What a physical run right there by A.J.
And he held onto the ball. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's been the theme of the night. Got to hold on to that.
Looks like we do have a flag down there. Let's see what this is going to be on.
Oh, no. It comes in the area of holding.
Yep.
See what the call here is. Looks like they're Troups.
Personal foul. It's going to go against Spencer.
Oh, no.
Personal foul on the defense. It'll be half the distance to the goal.
So the Tigers will roll down there half the distance. At the 3-yard line is where the Troup is right now. A.J. Tucker stays back there in the backfield. They'll roll around the right side. A.J. will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yep, kept it simple. Just a simple power play in the middle of that defense is into the end zone, virtually untouched. And Troup's got a pretty comfortable lead at this point.
14-0, especially the defense has stood up so far tonight.
Yeah, the defense has been lights out, and it was good to see the offense put a drive together. They had a turnover on the prior 2, and heck of a job by Teo Todd getting them down there, and then A.J. Tucker finishing it off.
And let's give Ferguson some credit. He played well in there, too. But we just got to make sure he holds on to that ball.
Yeah, some great runs by Ferguson, too. He's light, and those got some quick feet.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-0 with 8:45 left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated family-owned farm supply store in the South. We have feed for every animal, of course, but we do sell lots of Carhartt clothing, plus Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, and Muck boots. We sell food plot seed with all the different seeds you need. Our 5-way Pats blend is only $16.95 for 50 pounds, and this year, 50 pounds of our own Triple 13 is only $10.45 a bag at ML Aubrey. We are ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
We'll go back. The ball is kicked off, and we take it at the 30-yard line. Another high kick. And that's what the Tigers will have. Excuse me, the Green Wave. Heard Chance calling the Owls. I'll have to check on that. I thought they were the Green Wave.
Yeah, I think they're definitely the Green Wave. So
maybe they're Green Owls.
So once again, LaGrange on top, 34-0 before the half.
Wow.
That's not even at halftime yet. So that was kind of the way we thought that game was going to go.
I look forward to seeing all the different ways they've scored.
Yeah.
As you know, Matt has mixed it up. Here comes Spencer. They hand off quickly to the tailback.
Get to that edge quickly.
Oh, my goodness. That was not the edge he wanted to run into.
No.
As big number 8, Nazir Easter, making his presence known tonight.
Wow. He did a great job of just running in there from his safety position into run support, too.
That's the second big hit on a open field tackle Nazir has had tonight.
Yes. Yeah, he's looked fantastic. Coming in there, really good job at setting that edge. I was worried for a second. He just shot in there like a cannon and was able to seal that edge off for the Tigers.
All right, here we go. Wing to the right. He'll roll his back over to the right side. The clap and then 1,001, 1,002.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, the ball's out.
The ball's out. It looks like we almost tried to rip it out of his hands.
Host of Tigers. So was that Zy Varner leading the charge?
See, Jace Godwin was back there. Yep. The quarterback had brought his arm back. Jace grabbed the ball out of his hands, and it fell down. Now they get back on it. But, wow, what a great play.
Yeah, that definitely Spencer's lucky that ball wasn't recovered right there. So big-time pressure. Troup's doing a good job of putting pressure every time he drops back to pass. They just got to be careful because if they seal off, give him just an extra second, he's had some guys open downfield.
Well, I also like the containment that last play. The quarterback was trying to get to the edge to look downfield, and the Tigers turning back inside did not give him a chance at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Spencer's going to take a timeout. They take one. We'll take one as well. Just 30 seconds to our guys running the board back at the station. Just 30 seconds right here. You listen to Troup High School football on Eagle Sports.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon and Andrew Caraway live from Callaway Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers are leading this one 14-0. They've even lost 2 fumbles. Actually fumbled 3 times tonight, have lost 2 of them, and they're still up 14-0.
Yep, so big third down right here for the Troup defense. See if they can get off the field, get that ball back to their offense.
Well, 1,001, 1,002, and then they snap it. Low snap, quickly, a quick out.
It's got room.
Caught up to the 30.
Oh, my goodness.
And then down the sideline, out of bounds at the 40-yard line, short of the first down.
Well, that was a good play call right there. There was no one back there, and they took a kind of a bad angle trying to tackle him, and he was able to get close to the marker. And not to give too much away, but the coaches next to us are debating going for it here for Spencer. So if I was them, I would.
I'm like you. I mean, what is there to lose?
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't won a ball game in 3 years or something like that.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of success for them as far in the win column. I'd definitely consider going for this, or maybe try to get a hard snap and see if they can get Troup to jump. And I tell you, if you're going to fake it here, it's pretty obvious. I don't see Troup's not buying it. They've got no one back to return here. They're in punt safe. They're basically challenging Spencer, saying, "Go ahead, run a fake punt." Again, looks like we have a delay of game.
Yep.
Definitely going to have to punt this one now.
Delay of game called against Spencer. Now they're going to set up for the return.
Yeah, Douglas did that to Callaway last week. They actually got to our own 30-yard line and went back to punt. We were like, "You're not punting this." we know. They ran a fake punt and got stuffed. So that kind of reminded me of that same situation.
Tigers still loaded for bear coming across the line. Ferguson back deep. High snap.
Oh.
The Tigers almost get that one.
Oh, my goodness. Really close.
The ball will bounce up. And Ferguson very disappointed he didn't get a chance to return that, but still good field position for the Troup High School Tigers. We had about 5 guys back there that were about half a second away for blocking that one.
Yeah, you're getting really close. The Tigers special team unit is to blocking a kick. I'm telling you, they're going to get home before the night's over. But nonetheless, took a Tiger bounce on the roll, and they're starting near midfield. They'll be in business.
So Tigers will take the ball with 6:55 left to go here in this second quarter of play. And they're back on the line of scrimmage, and here we go. It's a snap, shotgun snap. Todd will take it himself. Down the field to the right, down the field to his left. He's still on his feet. Across the 20, down to the 15. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. A 40-yard run
Nice
on
run.
first down.
Yeah, great run right there. Teo Todd's well over the 100-yard mark here before halftime rushing the football. He's looked fantastic.
The coaches beside us looking for a holding call that they did not get. Todd will call for it. Call it himself again.
Oh, my goodness.
Up the
There he
field,
goes.
follows his blocking.
He's in.
He flips around.
Oh, no, that
And
ball's
he loses
out.
the ball. He flips around, loses the ball. They are going to say it's Spencer's ball, but oh my goodness gracious.
Coach Glisson's calling for a touchdown. They're going to discuss it here. I think he had crossed the line, Jack, from my vantage point. And they're giving it to
Spencer's ball.
Spencer.
Stripped out and recovered by Spencer at the 2-yard line.
My goodness gracious. So our fourth fumble, third loss of a fumble.
Oh, no.
Folks, if we were playing a team like a Hardaway again, like a LaGrange later on the season, a Shaw, a Carver, that's not going to work. You can't drive all the way down over and over and over again and lose the ball at the 2.
Yeah, unfortunate circumstance right there. Teo had a really nice run before, and just Spencer came in and just pulled it out. The bright side is they're inside their own 5 at the 3-yard line, so let's see if the Tiger defense can get in on the scoring action. Except they're going back to that wing look.
Well, I think they're kind of scared they're going to get something in the backfield. Quickly hand off to
nothing.
And again, stuffed. But they're going to try to drive him back. He'll get forward progress. Looks like they're actually giving him across the 5. So they're giving him about 4-yard forward progress. I didn't think he made that much.
No, it didn't. It definitely didn't look like that. But man, I tell you what, he did a good job of sealing that off and preventing them from getting downfield. See what Spencer dials up here.
Yep, coming out of the huddle, back up to the line of scrimmage. They'll go back to the shotgun set. Now, actually, no, he's going back under center. Quarterback waits for it, calls it, turns, hands it off to the tailback. He bounces to the outside.
Oh,
he's
my
brought
goodness.
down. Wow.
Is that our friend number 8 again? Was that Easter?
No, this time that's Marcurius Kelly.
Great tackle.
Flying in there. It just did a great job. Just put one hand around him and wrapped him up and brought him down after a gain of only 1. So third down now. You want to talk about a punt that they don't want to make in a minute?
No.
Well,
not from the shadow of their own goal post.
Yeah, well, their punter would be standing in his end zone. He's barely got the kick off the past 3 times.
Well, we said they've been getting close and saying that they might be getting in on the scoring. So if they can stop him here and force a punt, might see it.
Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, the back is bounced around like a pinball machine in the backfield.
I saw that 24, and I wanted to say King Makuta because that looked like a play that he kind of would make when he played for the Tigers, but nothing.
No, that's Jordan Adams.
Yep, great job by Jordan on the tackle.
Birdsong also in on that play.
Loss on the play.
14-0 in favor of the Tigers. 4:31 left to go here in this first half. And now Spencer, their punter, will be standing just a yard away from the back lot. Excuse me, got to have a good snap, too, for that young man.
Scary moment here.
I imagine he's probably had a few scary moments this year.
Looks like Looks like Ferguson's standing at his own 45 and waiting this kick.
Here's the snap.
I think they got it.
They
got a piece of that.
Gets it off. It'll bounce down. Ferguson's going to get to pick it up at the 40. 30. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
He is so quick. And get a flag out at the end of that run. They're going to call a personal foul here.
I thought that he ran out on his own. I didn't think anybody hit him after he went through, but
I didn't see any contact. That's what they call here.
Our coaches beside us feel that can't be no late hit.
I'm inclined to agree with them. We'll see what the call is. It surely couldn't be holding. There was no Tiger in the area.
Personal foul against the Tigers.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm not sure what that signal meant. The two fists together, kind of the Wonder Twin Powers move. I don't know what that exactly. Now they're going to go all the way back to the initial.
Block in the back on the return.
Okay, block in the back.
That was a pretty late flag for a call like that.
But he's out of bounds.
Yeah, interesting.
Anyway, so the Tigers will have the ball now at the 35-yard line, regardless. So up into the middle this time goes big number 32 for the Tigers, Devontae Moss.
Yeah, Moss has looked impressive on his opportunities as well, carrying the football. Good physical run.
Second down and 3.
Oh, my goodness.
So what? Moss actually is hitting the backfield, turns, runs, and is going to pick up close to the first down.
Goodness, he was met in the hole by the Spencer defender, and Moss did a great job of keeping his balance, chugging forward. And he does pick up that first down, Jack. Great job.
Great second effort by the young man. Here's the snap. It's going to be Moss again. Wow. Cat quick through the line of scrimmage. He'll get down there inside the 10 near the 9.
Another great run. I tell you, they found something in the middle of that defense. Just hold on to the ball right here.
Please, my goodness gracious. Moss stays back there. And he'll get the call again. Right up the middle, following his blockers. Spins around. He'll go down at the 2.
Oh, man, I thought he was about to plunge in there.
It has been all Devontae Moss in this drive.
He was feeling left out. He said, Coach, let me get some carries right here. And he's making most of his chance.
That's 3 carries in a row. Starting at the 35. Into the end zone. He'll go this time. It'll be there for a Tiger score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, great physical run right there. And like you said, it was all Moss on that drive. And I guess we could say that the Spencer defense got mossed on that series. So I've been waiting my whole life to use that one.
But a Rolling Stone just gathers no moss, and neither do the ring wave.
So great job right there by the young man, and Moss able to plunge in from 2 yards out.
Moss on the north end of the tree. That's where he grows. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. Cody Bray, number 85, puts it through there. And the Tigers will lead now 21-0 as we're late in the first half of play. 2:41 left to go. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, and recently joined the wonderful staff here at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. As a lifelong resident of Troup County and 32 years of pharmacy experience, I look forward to reacquainting myself with old Coley Drugs customers and to taking care of you and your family with all your pharmacy needs here at the Medicine Cabinet, with 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. Remember, we still do custom compounding of prescriptions here at the Moody Bridge location, and I have the keys in my pocket.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. The Tigers are going to be kicking the ball off again. Let's see if they go deep, if they go short, if they go onside. You just never know. Both kickers going forward.
Ooh.
High kick.
Might go out of bounds here.
Bounces. Yep, it'll go out of bounds. Short of the 35, so the ball will be probably brought up across the 40. So a little bit more work needs to be done on that one. You know, Andrew, right now we're leading, the 21-0, but just think what the score could be had we not fumbled 4 times.
It could easily be 35-0 with those fumbles, maybe even 42-0. So some self-inflicted wounds for the Tigers. But I tell you, they've looked good offensively. They're moving the football. They just got to hold on to the football through contact. So But overall, not a bad performance, especially Teo tied on the ground. So, but we talked about this in the pregame, Jack. This might be, too, where you got a comfortable lead. You might start seeing him experiment a little bit in that passing game.
What you're also seeing is a young man become much more confident with his role.
Absolutely.
And also, I'll give this, too, to the coaching staff. I think they're calling a much better ball game for him now, too. They're taking advantage of the skills that he has.
Yes. Very similar skill set to the quarterback they had last year, a guy named Kobe Hudson. Able to run that football and make plays with his legs.
Kobe was such a playmaker.
By the way, 6 drives and 6 touchdowns for the Grangers. They're on top 41-8.
Wow.
Over, and that is, I think, still in the first half.
They've almost scored more points tonight than they did all season last year.
Yes.
Look for that stat coming from Kevin Eckelberry later on.
And they'll move to 3-1 on the season for the first time since 2009.
It's not over. Kendrick, they're still.
Well, I'd like to think we don't. The Grangers aren't playing the Patriots in the second half of the Super Bowl here, so I think the lead's pretty safe.
Or the Cowboys.
I'll tell you this: if Kendrick comes back and win, I'll never call another game on the radio again. I'll retire right now.
Y'all quit texting us. I know that you're cheering for that, but no, don't do that.
I know some people in Heard County probably.
Exactly. Like that. Yeah, well, I'm not popular in some other places, so don't worry about it.
No. I'll tell you what, a false start right there by the left guard.
Well, bless the young man's heart. The back referee threw the flag as if he was spiking the ball to stop the clock from running. And it just flew in like a lawn dart. All right, here we go. Spencer going to try to get something going. He clamps his hands. 1,001, 1,002. They've snapped the ball. Tigers are coming after the quarterback. He darts inside, darts left, darts right.
Nothing.
Misses one guy, and then he doesn't get missed by anybody else.
Good job. Good pursuit right there, staying at home. And I think that was 24 leading the charge for the Tigers. And that is Jordan Adams, defensive lineman, senior defensive lineman, on senior night, making some big plays.
Chris Hilton also did a good job there. Timeout call on the field. They take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Back to the station. 21-0. Fear of the Tigers on Eagle Sports.
Timeout, Tigers. Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29. And that includes your drink and dessert.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football.
Life costs money. Sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit 1ffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 21-0 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers, and the Greenwood will jump off sides once more. All right, now just to describe this, Andrew, they're trying some sort of silent count.
Yeah.
To
in a crowdless stadium.
Tigers. The quarterback claps his hands, and then there's silence on the field, like 1,001, 1,002, and then he snaps the ball. Well, if the center is not counting at the same pace the rest of the line is counting, the line jumps.
Yes. And they've done it quite a few times tonight.
They've done it 3 in this drive that just got started. Quarterback will back at the pass.
Definitely a screen.
You throw it out there, it'll fall incomplete. I might have got on that one. That could have been a lateral.
Great pressure right there. I think was that Birdsong leading the charge for the Tigers on the screen pass. Troup sniffing that out. But like you said, Jack, I think they're clapping their hands, trying to hope that Troup will jump. And they're holding and holding. But I think it's actually working against them all night long. I don't think Troup's jumped in the neutral zone, but maybe one time today.
They traded penalties early in the ball game, and nothing else for a while.
So third, and we'll call it a mile here. They got to get down to the Troup 43-yard line for a first down. So now they have had success on the edge. Let's see what they call here.
Spencer with 3 men wide to the left side. And did the Tigers jump? or delay a game?
Yeah, that's a delay.
Delay a game against
the Spencer Green Wave.
I want to remind the coaches there that
you can't have a false start on the defense.
No, and they're also this situation they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot each time.
Yes. So here comes Spencer to the line. Shotgun set, trips to the near side. Claps his hands. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it to his tailback. He runs around right end. He's held loose to the 40. He's up to the 45-yard line. Breaks a tackle to the 50. Close to the first down. Pushed out of bounds. Real close to the first down marker. And I think, Jack, he's close. We'll see where they spot it. And they give it to him. First down, Green Wave.
That'll be a first down. So all of that going back and forth maybe lulled the Tigers on that particular play.
Well, I may have jinxed him right before that snap. I said they'd had a lot of success running to the edge of that defense instead of the middle, and they run to the edge and pick up the first down. Now, granted, he did break 2 tackles, so definitely I take that back. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, definitely going for this if you're Spencer.
Well, they also dived at some knees, that's for sure. Now, Spencer, hopefully they're going to try to draw the Tigers off.
They're out of timeouts.
Quickly, the line of scrimmage. 4, 3, 2,
got to snap this.
1, and they do snap it.
Oh, I think he's close. We'll see.
No.
Nothing. Zy Varner.
Ball's out. But it doesn't matter because that's they'll turn over on downs.
What a play by Zy Varner. Good look for initially, Jack, that he was going to pick up the first down, and Zy just came out of nowhere from his linebacker position, said, nope, not today.
Well, that's inexperienced running, too. He just began to run so laterally.
Yeah.
If he had just turned up, he would have had the first down.
Agreed. And I wonder if he's a younger guy, because you see that a lot with young running backs. They're so used to when they're younger, middle school rec ball, they just run to the edge, and if they're the fastest,
I'm faster than everybody else on the team. Yeah.
Yes.
So the Tigers have an opportunity to put more points on the board, and I hope that we didn't jump off sides ourselves.
So it looks like
but I think we did.
False start on the Troup Tigers.
So back us up 5.
So minute 35 left. You got to drive 55 yards.
Well, that's
to
two.
Score.
That's 2 Teo Todd runs as long as he holds the ball.
Exactly. I think here you've got how many timeouts we got left? I don't think that is correct over there. I think you got 1 timeout left if you're Troup.
Todd takes it. He's back to pass. Got time.
Oh my goodness!
Throws it way downfield.
Look at this ball. Oh no!
Oh, it's picked off. Picked off that time by number 3. Todd just got a little bit too much air under it. He had number 11, Neville Dean, back there.
Oh, yeah.
But the Dean had to come back for it, actually trying to dive over the young man from Spencer.
Initially I thought when he released that ball that he'd seen Dean slip behind the corner. And, obviously he put everything he had on that, just couldn't get it there. And Spencer able to pick that ball off. But nonetheless, don't panic. Don't worry. This Troup defense will hold right here.
Minute 27 left to go. And you know that Coach Clissel would have liked to put some more points on the board. He's not happy with a 21-0 score against this team. Waiting for it. They'll call for it. There's the clap. 1001, 1002. His snap. Back to pass. And he basically just shriveled down as the Tigers were all over the quarterback in the backfield.
And they don't have any timeouts left, except Troup's going to take one and maybe try to get the ball back with a little bit of time left. But like you said, on the previous play on the interception, it was a great play call. They wanted to run a deep post, and it just couldn't put enough mustard on it to get it there. But nonetheless, Spencer able to intercept that.
We'll keep it here. Coming up at halftime, we'll kind of go around the regions and both 2 Quad A and also in the Double A to talk about some things going on with the folks that Callaway plays on a regular basis. See how many more points that LaGrange has put up tonight, because I'm sure they have. Trying to roll through all of those.
See what they come out here. See, Spencer here, you definitely got to put the ball in the air. And I tell you what, they've had some success with some guys being open in the middle of that field, where Troup's going to want to try to prevent from getting to the sideline, stopping the clock. You might have some success in the middle of the defense here if you're Spencer, so keep that in mind. And looks like Coach Glisson and Coach Healy thought the same thing. Looks like they're going to be in a cover 2 shell. Got 2 safeties deep.
All right, here they come. Back to the line of scrimmage. Spencer taking their time. There's the clap, and now the ball. Quickly hand it off to the tailback.
Much better this time.
Yep, they're all over him that time. Good job by the defense.
Yeah, great job setting that edge. And that's the same play they ran on that 3rd and long to get a first down, and Troup did a very good job. I think that's number 41 in the game for the Tigers, Jacob Bailey.
Yep, and also Zy Varner also there. Not Zy, but Sir Morgan, excuse me, number 2.
Great job by Sir Morgan.
They call him Sir.
Well, it looks like the way he's playing, Spencer's going to be saying yes, sir, to him before the night's over. So I'm sure he hasn't heard that one before.
Not at all.
But,
44, 45.
Sorry, I'm trying to do my best Greg Hicks impersonations here with the puns and jokes.
Man.
That didn't come from me, Greg. That's not me.
Don't watch the live stream later.
Yeah.
You don't have a timeout, do you?
Can you get a flag for calling a timeout?
They can, actually. But they called a timeout. Maybe they did have one I didn't know about.
Yeah, it's going to be a delay of game regardless. It's like in basketball, like if you call a timeout that you don't have, I think is it a technical foul?
It's delay of game.
Okay.
So because they did not have a timeout to call.
So 3rd and a mile, 26 seconds left. I think Troup may have. I think they're out of timeouts too here. So we'll see. I think you'll see Spencer just like to run this and just go to the half.
We have two people working on the clock over here, and neither one of them knows how to change the timeout switch. It's just kind of shocking. There's the snap.
Yep,
Quick handoff to the left side. He'll try to get to that corner. And he does. 20, 30, and out of bounds on the far side.
Yep. And a late hit out of bounds, too. That's going to be an automatic first down.
Just kind of a bang-bang play. He was flying to the outside, and Tigers just couldn't pull up.
It's just aggressive play by the defense. I think he made contact in the field of play, and it just carried over.
Yeah.
And, obviously you want to protect the players and all that. But I tell you what, the Spencer has found something with that play, running that delayed counter to the outside, and they've done a good job of picking up some huge chunks of yards on the ground. But hats off to this Troup defense. They have kept Spencer out of the end zone.
Well, up to this point.
Yes, so far so good. 18 seconds left. They're at midfield, no timeouts. You're definitely gonna see some passing here. So you might see Troup go more to a prevent defense and just keep everything in front. Spencer's definitely not known for having a legitimate field goal.
Spencer may just snap the ball and take a knee.
See what they decide to do. Different formation.
Yep, they just snap the ball, take a knee.
Interesting.
So the clock will tick down, and that'll be the end of the first half of play, with the Tigers leading this one 21-0. Been a tough first half for the Tigers, even though they're up that much. They should be up by twice that.
Yes.
But 5 for turnovers, including 4 fumbles and an interception. We'll talk more about that when we come back. But right now, let's go back to the station, let you listen to some of our fine sponsors. We'll take 5 spots actually back to the station. The last one before halftime, and then the first halftime set of spots for the guys back at the station. We'll talk to you in just a little bit. Right now, you're listening to Troup High School Tigers on Eagle Sports.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated family-owned farm supply store in the South. We have feed for every animal, of course, but we do sell lots of Carhartt clothing, plus Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, and Muck boots. We sell food plot seed with all the different seeds you need. Our 5-way Pats blend is only $16.95 for 50 pounds, and this year, 50 pounds of our own Triple 13 is only $10.45 a bag at ML Aubrey. We are ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Right now, the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band, getting ready to come onto the field. So we'll actually play as much of them as we can. So we'll give them just a chance to come back out onto the field.
The world has changed, but
Of course, COVID has changed half times across the state of Georgia as away bands are not traveling right now.
Well, our halftime show last Friday was very boring. There was no crowd, no cheerleaders, and no bands.
That's right, because y'all were at the Douglas.
Douglas.
Yep, and they didn't let anyone in.
There was some interesting looking college scouts there, about 20 of them. They were college scouts disguised as parents, I think.
Yeah,
They
okay.
were, I don't know how they got in, but
They just
for
printed
Douglas,
up some.
they had some kind of pass, but it was a very boring halftime show for sure.
So
but,
did they just play all over the loudspeakers just at your broadcast?
maybe they should have.
Yeah.
I would have done that for sure.
If they had known it was West Georgia podcast Andrew Caraway, then they probably would have.
Oh, of course. So,
as seen on Atlanta television and radio.
But no, me and Coach Donay had a great time. He was filling in for Chris. Chris decided to take 2 weeks off. And enjoy. I think his daughter getting married and things like that. So Coach Donay came out of retirement and helped me call that game and the Hardway game. We had a good time.
Well, actually, it's been a boon to me. You be here, Callaway off this week, so you were able to come out and help me out.
Yes, yeah, it was great. I gotta do what I can. And I tell you what, Jack, this is fun here for me because obviously I've called every Callaway game since 2016, but I actually got to call a LaGrange game last year against Central Carrollton. Now I've called a Troup game with you, so this has actually been a really fun experience. The hat trick, get to call a game or be involved with a broadcast for all three teams. So it's been a pleasure. And yes, I went to Callaway and played there, and I'm involved heavily over there with them. But ever since I started doing my show, became really close with Coach Glisson. I really respect him a lot and appreciate him allowing me the access. Coach Weiser last year too, allowing me that, and Miss Watts, the principal.
Yep.
And then LaGrange High too. Shout out to Alton White and to Coach Polly, the AD, and then Coach Gibbs before, and then Coach Napier. And Coach Napier, he was my coach when I played at Callaway. So I've known him.
How the wheel turns.
So yeah, but it's been a pleasure getting to know all those guys for sure, doing these shows, and I'm just happy to be here calling football with you instead of sitting at home watching some Metro Atlanta team play each other in GPB Sports.
All right. Well, let's take a break and let you listen to the band. We'll hold off on our next thought. So we do want you to hear the band, as a lot of you aren't able to come out to the stadium tonight. So here are the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. We'll stay here with the band and let you listen to another one of their songs in just a moment. as Logan Herta, the band director, getting them started down there on the sideline. And here they go. Once more, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as the band playing a little bit of pop music there with Somebody to Love. Oh, I Want to Dance with Somebody. And now the Tiger Fight song. Do you know, I know the words to this song. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Our school and fans will thrill you to victory tonight. So come on, you Troup Tigers, and fight, fight, fight. Yep.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it's terrible singing.
Now we got that on
key.
audio, too. Definitely. That's fantastic.
Oh, boy. The things you remember from high school. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll recap the scoring. We'll talk about scores from around the area. You're listening right now to the halftime show right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOWD here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with all your home and auto insurance needs.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom-designed T-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom T-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Roman, Andrew Caraway, live here from Callaway Stadium, and the Troup High School Tigers are leading this one right now, 21-0. And it could have been a much higher score than that. Let me walk you through the scoring and kind of how we got here. We began, Spencer won the toss. They elected to receive. So one thing to look to, the Troup Tigers will get the ball in the second half. Spencer, just a quick 4-and-out. They had to punt the ball, almost blocked. In fact, we think they got a hand on it. Tigers got the ball at the 44. Man, a couple of quick hitters right up the field. Teo Todd, they've kind of tailored the offense around his speed. He was able to move down the field very, very fast, and they ran a hurry-up offense as well. So with 8:49 left to go, the Tigers were able to put it into the end zone. 7-0 was your score with Anthony Ferguson going in on the right side. Spencer once the ball got the ball, and they had to punt the ball away. The Tigers got it and fumbled after a couple of really long runs. In fact, it was the longest fumble I think that Andrew and I have both ever seen.
Yes.
The Tigers were pegged down deep inside their own territory, about the 2-yard line. We fumbled it forward. It bounced a little bit. A Kendrick player, excuse me, not Kendrick, but Spencer player, tried to pick it up. It bounced out of his hands. Then another Tiger touched it. Then a Spencer Owl, as we've been corrected, touched it. But the green wave is the spirit. And they finally got it at the 44. So it was fumbled from the 2 to the 44.
Incredible.
It's pretty amazing. But anyway, Spencer, they don't do anything with it. They end up having to put the ball back to the Tigers. Then it's the Tigers with the ball again. Another great run by Teo Todd. Moves down the field about 25, 30 yards. Then we fumble the ball back down inside the 2 once again. Spencer gets the ball. They take it to 41. That's the end of the first quarter. They continue their drive, trying to make something happen. Then again, they have to punt. We get the ball at the 15. The first play after that, we fumble again. My goodness gracious! Finally, we get the ball back, and A.J. Tucker takes it, puts it into the end zone, 14-0. Spencer has the ball at the 30. They're driving down pretty well. Have one of their best drives, and then they end up having to punt. Tigers get the ball back with 6:55 left to go in the second quarter. Have a huge 40-yard run down the field again by Teo Todd. But then we lose the ball down around the 2. Then Spencer gets the ball, about 6:26. Yes, that was right. That was a 30-second drive before we lost the ball.
Yep.
The Spencer gets the ball, has the punt of the way again. Tigers get the ball. They head down. It's Devontae Moss that becomes the hero on that drive. In fact, he carries the ball 3 times, going from the 35, goes all the way in the end zone, finishes the drive. It's 21-0. Spencer, they go 4-and-out, and the Tigers get the ball, but then they throw an interception. So Spencer gets the ball once more with a little bit of time left. A couple of quick plays. They shoot themselves in the foot quite a bit with some offside calls, and then finally they take a knee, and that ended the first half of play. 21-0 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. I'm not quite Terry Bradshaw, but I'll take you through pretty quick. Let's take a quick another spot set break. Back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. Brian Bonner from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the teams, coaches, band, and cheerleaders, and of course, the family and friends. We are proud to be your Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer for the East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith, Chevy, Buick, GMC. Get ready to smile.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated family-owned farm supply store in the South. We have feed for every animal, of course, but we do sell lots of Carhartt clothing, plus Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, and Muck boots. We sell food plot seed with all the different seeds you need. Our 5-way Pats blend is only $16.95 for 50 pounds, and this year, 50 pounds of our own Triple 13 is only $10.45 a bag at ML Aubrey. We are ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Andrew Caraway, live here from Callaway Stadium. And Andrew, you and I talked about it, alluded to it a little bit there in the break. But I want to go back to West Georgia Football Podcast that you started. This is the second year of your podcast, if I'm not mistaken. Started off just with experimenting with a few things and trying to get some stuff out there. And maybe, hey, if I can get 50 people to listen to it, things are going well. But you've really kind of blossomed into something that a lot of people are talking about and enjoying talking about high school football in the area.
Yeah, I was amazed how great it did. Last year we did 35 episodes. We did about 20,000 downloads for those 35 episodes, and you go look at the data that the podcast provides to me, and about 90% of that was just here in the West Georgia area. And I was tinkering with calling my podcast a little clever name or something, but I wanted it to be easy to find and just it straight up tells you what it's about. Right. Instead of calling it something clever, I figured just keep it basic, and it's worked, and it really blossomed. And this year we've had some cool guests. I've had Matt Stewart on from GPB Sports. I actually had the play-by-play man for the New England Patriots on my podcast. That was a lot of fun. Had a couple of guys here. Coach Glisson's a regular on my show. Coach Wiggins, J.C. Copeland came on my podcast. Cool. That was a lot of fun. J.R. Revere, the former quarterback for the Grangers back in the mid-'90s and two-time national champion at Georgia Southern quarterback. He came on. That was a lot of fun. And we've got some other stuff going on. There's some guys from the AJC going to join us later in the year. And then we've got some big plans for the Troup LaGrange or LaGrange Troup game, whatever side you are. We got some. We're going to get like we did last year. We had a former player. We had Marshall Shepard, and we had Tyler Wynn come on and talk about that. So we're going to find another former Granger player and Troup player, and we're going to get them on and talk about those a whole show from one side's perspective and another whole show on the other side's perspective. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Tyler head coaching himself now.
Exactly. So, but it's been great. I've enjoyed it. Kevin Eckleberry comes on a good bit with me now, and he helps me, and I help him, and it's been great. I'm forever appreciative of him and people like yourself. You came on early on, and I think Greg's come on. So it's a lot of fun and enjoy it. And I tell you what, some of my favorite things are just there's days where, believe it or not, you just like, I don't know if I want to do this. And you hop on it, and you're just like, next thing you know, you've talked football for an hour. So it's been fantastic.
Well, people love good conversation. Radio's been around a long time, and one of the main things about it is that it's those unscripted conversations coming from a point of passion that are the things that people want to hear, that makes them want to come back year after year. I mean, if you just take some of those famous radio announcers, they're guys that they pound the same ideas over and over again, but people just are drawn to them. Of course, some of the great sportscasters. I think about listening to a Vin Scully. He just tells such a beautiful story, paints a beautiful picture as you're listening to them. You and I were joking about Skip Carey, the son of the great Harry Carey. Of course, the father of Chip Carey, who does the ball games there with Shaq and big. Charles Barkley. Yep. Again, these are just guys that you just love listening. You love that conversation. You love the way that they carry themselves, and you're just trying to just continuing on that tradition of just great conversation. And when it is that's when it works the best. We mentioned in the last break, actually before the last break, that Your Pie is the place to be on a Monday night. Yeah. We have such a great time with you and Coach Wiggs come on, and then we have Coach Glisson and Greg Hicks come on after that, and then I get to call it with Coach Napier at 8 o'clock there at Your Pie. It's just a night where everybody's just hanging out talking football. Yeah. And it just doesn't get much better than that.
And it's cool to see everybody intermingle, too. The Callaway, LaGrange, Troup folks all mingling together. And, we all know each other. And I got a lot of good friends that are everywhere, and it's great. It's kind of a Monday tradition. We show up, and, my wife's got some friends at both schools now that she's made from doing what she does, helping me. with the Callaway games, and it's just great to have fellowship in football is what I say, be able to hang out. And I tell you, we can't wait to get Coach Chambers back. LaGrange College, they'll be playing I think this spring, if I'm not mistaken.
The hope, yep.
So can't wait to get him back, and hopefully full time next year back with us too. So. We're thinking about Coach Chambers and the LaGrange College Panthers. Hopefully they get back on the field soon. So, but Friday, Mondays at Your Pie or Blast. We have Todd Parrish comes on with us, and he was in person 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So talk about a unicorn right there.
A sighting
right there. That was great to see.
I would say Bigfoot, but he doesn't have big feet. Let's go take one more break. We come back. We're going to be ready for kickoff live here from Callaway City. You're listening to High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, TOW here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night, from 5 to close, is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursdays, all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brundrick stew, is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use our convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Hello, I'm Tommy Whitworth from the Medicine Cabinet. It's great to be back to playing high school football. And since we had football last year, we have added two old pharmacy friends, Steve Butts and Dennis Montgomery, to our wonderful staff. The three of us combined have over 100-plus years of experience. We look forward to taking care of you and your family here at the Medicine Cabinets, 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. And as my old friend from Wedowa, Harold Harmon, said, we have the keys in our pocket.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Spencer, thank you for having my mic off as we get ready to come back to you here in the second half of play. 12 minutes, a fresh 12 minutes on the clock as Spencer will be kicking off for the Troup High School Tigers, something we'll probably only see this time for the rest of the ball game. I don't know that we'll see much more of the kicking game of Spencer unless we have some really young players coming on in the second half. We're getting close to actually we would have had a running clock probably had the Tigers scored on a couple of their red zone appearances. But they do lead 21-0 right now. Here comes your kick.
Oh,
a little bit of an onside.
Oh, Troops. Oh, no.
It bounces around. Let's see who got on it. The Tigers looking like the Atlanta Falcons on that play.
Okay, they got it.
They do get on it, though.
Troop getting a little taste of their own medicine right there with the onside kick.
Actually, it's Cullum Irvin that comes up with it. They did have kind of a hands team out there, but a little bit nonchalant in the way they approached that ball.
Yeah, I was worried there was only one guy there and a host of Green Wave. I'm not calling them the Owls. They're the Spencer Green Wave. That's what I've been calling them for years. So they can't just be the Owls now randomly. They got to pick something.
I get the tee off the field. That's helpful.
New formation here for Troup. I don't think they've run this one yet.
Trips to this near side. Todd in the backfield all by himself. Wing to the right. Todd will call for it. Toss it, hands it into his wings hands. He's trying to get to the outside and does not.
Oh.
That's Corquarius Kelly. And I think the play just took a little bit too long to develop.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him just put his head down and just run to. I mean, that's one of those plays is just get to the corner because you've already got the leverage there, and you could have picked up maybe 4 or 5 more yards. But some good imagination coming out of the half right there. Looks like they're going the same set.
We got to be a little bit more careful with the handoffs. It's almost like a little shovel pass. Todd will take it and just run it himself.
Great
block.
block.
Side. He'll go across the 50, get down to about the 46, 47-yard line.
Who's 73 for the Tigers? I don't see it on their roster.
He's not
listed. Well, he just had a great seal block on that outside linebacker. Did a great job. Spring Todd.
It's third down and 4.
It might have been 78. Might have been Braxton Troup.
Okay, yeah, that might have been him. Those numbers sometimes blend in.
Quickly, Todd will take it to the right side. Got a little bit of running room, but bounces to the outside. Picks up the first down and more. Wow! He just went 10 yards in like 2 seconds. He got to the 40 and then just boom, up and across the 30 down to the 25, but there is a flag.
Of course. Yeah, he got to the edge and turned the jets on and was able to get down inside Spencer territory, but that's going to come back.
Yay! It's just standing up.
The crowd mic is doing some good work today. You heard that clear as day.
So a holding call on the Tigers. And the head official, not very demonstrative on his calls. He won't make it to the NFL if he keeps up that.
They're very enthusiastic with their calls in the NFL.
Well, it's really more to show off their muscles. You know, like look at my biceps.
Or that guy from the Big 12.
Oh gosh,
yeah.
Or the guy who had the huge traps in the NFL for years.
Yeah, Hockley.
Yeah, Ed Hockley. Gosh, you don't want to meet Ed Hockley in a dark room. Tigers going to hand the ball off, come around the left side. It's Kelly getting across the 50, fights and brings his. Actually, excuse me, that's Ferguson, the ball carrier. He'll get it across the 50. So, again, big yardage up the field. Good job.
Yep, big yardage. Just unfortunately that penalty backed him up and brings a punting situation, it looks like here.
Watch them, though. The Tigers have been known to do some special teams shenanigans.
Let's see, is Ferguson in there? I think he's in there as an up back. I thought this might have been part of the trick. I thought they were going to.
Everybody looked to the sideline and didn't see what they do. Well, let's see.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
What a call.
I think he's got it.
Yep.
What a fake.
It's snapped up to number 24, Jordan Adams.
That's a fumble-rooski almost right there.
Jordan gets it. He pauses as if he doesn't have the ball. They run. Actually, a couple of guys ran by him.
Well, it looks like A.J. Tucker, they put him in motion, and Spencer ran with him thinking he had the ball. And in all actuality, number 24 for the Tigers had it, Jordan Adams, and he picked up the first down.
So fresh set of downs for the Tigers. Todd will stand in his shotgun set. He'll call for it. Quickly hand the ball off. Actually, they hand the ball off. He bounces outside. A.J. Tucker takes what was nothing and turns it into something around that right side.
Wow, and he lowered the boom around right end, able to physical run close to the first down marker. We'll see what they spot it. Just short, about a half yard short of first down. So great run right there by Tucker.
Quickly back to the line. It's going to be Tucker, the ball carrier again. He's fighting his way across gets the first down and more across the 30.
Another good run by Tucker. Seems like Troup, too, on some of these drives, they find something and they just keep going, like with Moss or with Ferguson. So this might be A.J. Tucker's drive right here.
Todd will stand back in there. He'll call for it. Turn. Hand the ball off to, once again, big number 7. As A.J. Tucker flies down the field.
Yeah, good job running the ball on that inside dive.
I'm starting to wonder.
Is there a late flag?
We got a little extracurricular there.
Yeah, might have offsetting personal fouls here. It's been getting kind of chippy out there between both teams. Got a Spencer player down, too.
Luckily, he's up. He's okay. Looking to the official and see what we got. Personal foul against Spencer. Personal foul against the Tigers. They will offset. We'll keep going. I wonder if the coaches beside us realize that they have microphones. And they can just talk to the coaches on the other side.
They do.
They don't have to yell from here to hoping that they're heard.
And not everything's a block in the back.
No, or a hold.
You know. but
No,
love the enthusiasm.
There's no timeout that I know of. Is he fixing to mark off back and forward? Okay.
Are they going to mark off both penalties?
I've seen them do that. I've seen them do that. All right, so we're in the third quarter play, 8:38 left to go. 21-0 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Tigers on the drive right now. They've had the ball the entire time here in this third quarter. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff, and it's the quarterback, Todd, who breaks free at the 20, down inside the 10. And a flag down there. Let's see what the foul will be.
It's like a hold, probably out there on the wide receiver.
A stalk block that went too far.
Yeah, it's through that area of holding. Yep.
So holding call against the Tigers, but again, Todd just so amazing as he makes his way down the field. He broke 2 or 3 tackles on that too.
Yeah, he's been impressive tonight. I mean, he's well over 100 yards rushing. I'd be curious to see what he finishes with. And Tucker's really run the ball well, as has Ferguson and Moss.
Second down. Handoff. And, oh my goodness, excuse me, that's AJ. AJ amazingly breaks 3 tackles. And AJ will get down there, close to a first down. Let's see where they mark it.
Somebody just threw a
little ball.
I thought it was a flag from the stands. I was like, okay.
All right, so that was a first down. Here we go.
Got him.
And we caused them to jump off sides. They'll mark them off 5, and we'll have even better luck with a first down and 5. Ball will rest on about the 8-yard line.
Yep, a lot of things you can do here. I might see them put a Todd on the edge here to the right with the option to run or throw into the end zone.
Tucker stays in the backfield with the quarterback, Todd. Tucker gets the call. Runs up the middle. Got some big boys pulling him down. He'll get about a yard inside. Brings up second down.
I tell you, AJ's a load to bring down, and it took virtually the whole defensive line for Spencer to drive him back. So no gain on the play. Like I said here, I wouldn't be shocked if they try to get Tay on the edge, give him that option to run or pass.
Marcarius Kelly coming in for Buddy Wortham. Todd keeps it himself. What a hole around the right side. Cuts back inside. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, great job. They're faking the dive. That play was working really well in the first quarter. Todd able to fake it into his tailback Tucker, and he keeps it, and he strolls into the end zone, and Tigers on top, 27-0.
7:18 left to go in the third. Now we have big number 85, Cody Bray, on to attempt the point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good.
Good job.
28-0 is your score. With 7:18 left to go here in the third quarter play, you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money. Sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. As the Tigers will be kicking the ball off. 28-0 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers tonight. There's the kick. And it will sail out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. So they'll bring it up. And it will be, once again, Spencer having the ball and in great field position to start. In fact, I don't think they've had a drive that has started any worse than about the 35, 40-yard line.
Well, they did have the one fumble inside the 5,
right,
where that was kind of the byproduct of a fumble. But like you said, off of special teams and kickoffs, they've had pretty good position all night.
After the penalty, it's first down Spencer at the 35-yard line.
7:18 left to go. Here comes Spencer. Their quarterback will stand in there. He quickly gets the ball, hands it off to his tailback. Gets one of his best runs tonight. He's brought down this time by number 17 for the Tigers, Marquez Hall. Marquez, just a sophomore. I think we're going to be seeing some younger players come in now.
Yeah, you got a four possession lead. You're late in the third quarter. Might start seeing some young guys trickle in on this drive, and if Troup can punch another one in, you're definitely going to see them start doing some shifting.
Jacob Bailey, 10th grader, in there right now. But you still got Jace Godwin, Sir Morgan. They're still out there.
They've had trouble with this play.
Much better. Hand them off. And quickly the Tigers are all over it.
41 again for the Tigers. Jacob Bailey, good job.
Yeah, he's the one that just mentioned. Has just come in as a linebacker. He's a sophomore. So good to see him. I think not the biggest kid on the field, but I like his motor.
No.
He just stepped in there and said, hey, let's go.
Me of myself.
I just thinking the same thing. Tall, drink water, but I'm going to be in there.
Yep. Skinny little kid with some big old feet. So he's just growing into himself there. Good play by the young man.
That's going to be a big puppy.
Yep. He's going to be good.
They've changed the cadence by the quarterback. He's just he's clapping and getting the ball right after that.
Oh, false start on number 6.
He's back. He rolls to his left, throws it down the field.
Intercepted.
Almost intercepted. My goodness gracious. Marquez Kelly almost picked that off.
Yeah, he read that the whole way. And it looks like they've ditched the elongated snap count, which was not working. It was working against them. And so
they had more calls against them.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it only worked one time against Troup. And they had about 4 or 5 procedure penalties, pre-snap procedure penalties.
Tiger defense looking good. Got, again, a little younger version, but again, some of the starters still in there. But, next man up is always important.
I like this formation here.
The split 3 to the top side. Hand off to number 6. He's going to try to pop to the outside. He's contained.
Great job.
And he is not going to get to the outside this time.
Yeah, great job by the Troup defense flying to the football.
Zy Varner right there.
Oh, we got a flag up. Looks like some
extracurriculars.
Yeah, some tempers are flaring. I think this is going to be on Spencer.
Well, a Spencer player is having to be restrained by one of the referees.
I think it was the ball carrier. Let's see what the call is here. Getting a little chippy out here. We've already had offsetting personal fouls on both teams.
At some point they don't offset. Sometimes there's a starter.
All right.
And the official's going to walk to the middle of the field, and we'll see what he has to say. Personal foul against the Tigers. Personal foul against the Green Wave. Offsetting.
All right. Well, we've had 2 offsetting personal fouls. Now, I think if they're calling the same person, is it an ejection or is that just unsportsmanlike?
I don't know, but he left the ball game rather unceremoniously on the first time.
Yes.
So Spencer back out there. 3rd down and 10. They'll put Twins to this near side. Actually, Trips to this near side. They'll roll a tight end over on the left. They'll take it. Quarterback rolls to this near side. Has to go back the other way.
Great
He's got lots of pressure. He's brought down in the backfield. This time it's number 15 for the Tigers, Quay Birdsong, who makes the tackle in the backfield.
I don't know about this. There's a flag out. I think they're going to get Birdsong for a face mask, but that looked like a pretty clean tackle to me.
Got him by the shoulder and spun him around.
Let's see. That was an excellent play by Birdsong. Did a great job shooting the gap, able to tackle the quarterback in the backfield.
Personal foul. Face mask against the Tigers.
It was a bad call.
Inadvertent at best.
Yeah, bad call.
He met him at the line of scrimmage and grabbed his shoulders and spun him down. And maybe his hand went up to his face mask, but it was not a grab you, rip your head around face mask.
Yeah, this is definitely, Troup's definitely in control of this game, but it's been one of those kind of ball games. You've had the turnovers, you had penalties here, and it's just one of those things where it's like, it's almost getting to that point where it's you want to get in and get out, move on to the next one.
5:24 is the time here.
Still 3rd down, though.
There's the snap. And the
Great
tailback going to try to bounce to the outside. Nowhere he's going to go this time.
Wow, hit him so hard he lost his mouthpiece.
Yeah, ooh, that's a nasty little mouthpiece. That's Sir Morgan leading tacklers on that play.
And I tell you, Sir Morgan did a great job. He was getting stock blocked, and that was working, not on him specifically, but earlier in this game. It was good. They were doing a good job of setting the edge and clearing a gap for the running back, and Sir Morgan did a great job fighting through the block and setting the edge, driving him back to his help. So good job by Sir.
Clock runs, 4:44 left to go.
They're going to like to punt here, so Ferguson's going to go back.
Will they get it off in time? 12 seconds left to go. They still don't have a punter back there.
They might be taking a delay of game on purpose to give them some more room. See what they do here.
Milling around 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
They do snap it high. Quickly he gets it off.
Almost got it again.
Bounces up, and the Tigers are going to get it and run the ball.
Oh, my
they
goodness.
They take a huge chance.
Oh, my gosh. I think he's going to take it back.
Down the left sideline. It's going to be big number 7, A.J. Tucker. And there is a flag.
I don't
Actually,
understand
a couple
these.
of flags.
I think they're going to get Troup for celebration or something. But
I think we got some blocking fouls.
Way behind the play that didn't matter.
I saw a couple of guys that kind of turned and were kind of blocking after A.J. had gone by them.
That's unfortunate, man. I'm not obviously you can call holding on every play, but those flags are about 15, 20 yards behind the play. No need for those to come out.
They're checking on the official. Was he in the scrum or did he trip or did you see what happened to him?
I think he might have been trying to turn around, run with him. I didn't see him. I just saw the yellow hankies back here go out.
Hope he's okay. Let's go and take a quick break. 60 seconds, 2 spots. Back to the station. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
This is Bill. It finally got me, Bill. What's that, Rick? The Clark Street crater, the mother of all potholes. Oh. Year after rim-wrecking year, it's tormented the people of this town. It got me good.
But you know, State Farm's got you too.
You hear that? You ain't nothing.
You trash talking a pothole?
Yes, I am.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hi friends, TOWD here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tigers leading this one 28-0. I think when all this gets sorted out, they're going to be calling the touchdown by A.J. Tucker back. He took the ball at about the 30-yard line, spun around, made two guys miss, and then went down the sideline all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. But they have an official that was injured on the play.
They're bringing out a stretcher for him.
Yep. I believe he just kind of turned wrong. Let's see. He's able to walk off on his own power.
I wonder if he just got the wind knocked out of him.
That's the referee. That's the head umpire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the white hat for sure. Yeah, let's hope he's okay.
I think they're going to want to. He may not want to go, but I think the paramedics want to take a look at him. Let's pause again. 30 seconds to let them check on him. We're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated family-owned farm supply store in the South. We have feed for every animal, of course, but we do sell lots of Carhartt clothing, plus Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, and Muck boots. We sell food plot seed with all the different seeds you need. Our 5-way Pats blend is only $16.95 for 50 pounds, and this year, 50 pounds of our own Triple 13 is only $10.45 a bag at ML Aubrey. We are ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
We hope that official is okay as he's been taken to the trainer's tent. The EMTs are going to be there to help evaluate him as well, but they wanted to kind of get him off the field and under that tent to be looked at. But he was, again, our head official, so we've got some of the guys going to have to shuffle their roles, and we'll see what these flags are down the field.
Yeah, I understand Ace got hurt, so I hate to do this now, but once again, we were talking off air, and I do this a lot, in our games too. Is understand flags happen, penalties happen, but I'm just not a huge fan of calling holding 15, 20 yards behind the play. That has no impact on the play, and it's no different than if you're running the ball to the right and there's a holding call with the receiver on the far side of the left side of the formation. There's no point in calling that flag. And there it is. They're just called it.
Residential HVAC and plumbing solutions.
Sideline warning against the Tigers as well.
So sideline and a holding call. So
they'll mark it off, I guess, from where the flag was thrown.
Blindside block on the return team. Also a dead ball, unsportsmanlike foul.
Oh my goodness!
On the Troup Tigers.
The world changed.
Sounds like Chance is getting some inside information from the officials up here in the booth. They've got a little earwig, a little earpiece, because that's not the indication he just made on the field. All right, so there's the first 15. Here's the second 15. So basically, we're going to get the ball where the ball should have been downed is where we're going to get the ball at the 30. Whoa, that's a third penalty. 3 penalties? They're going to mark 3 penalties off the Tigers. So instead of a touchdown, the ball will rest at the 15.
I'm not sure about this. This is you call two penalties. Holding occurred at the 30-yard line of Spencer.
I guess this was an illegal block in the back, but don't you just take one of those penalties? You get the option to take all 3?
I've never seen, unless
the sideline warning, maybe you have to take because it's against the team, but wow.
Interesting. Well, we'll see if it's a legitimate the ball don't lie. So if Troup comes in and runs it right down the field and scores here, then we know that was a bad call. So we'll see what happens here.
So a lot of chaos. Just to bring you back up, the Tigers are leading right now 28-0. They were punted to by Spencer. A.J. Tucker, he fielded it, headed back down the sideline.
Incredible play.
And a official was injured on the play. Troup was called with a sideline warning. They were called with a block in the back, and they were called with a hold. They've marked off all of those. So 45 yards back down the field. So now the ball rests at the 15, and that's where this drive will begin. So it's going to be the quarterback, Todd. He makes his way up the field. He's brought down by number 55. He gets to the 20. So again, about 4, 2nd and 6.
Did a great job of staying at home and tackling. Still, Todd picking up about 4 or 5 yards on the play here. So it looks like they're also getting some other guys in the game. Looks like Moss is back in too at tailback.
Todd calls for it. Back to pass. He's got a man down the field and just overthrows his intended receiver.
Yeah, it was a good-looking ball right there. Had a little too much mustard on it, intended for Kelly on the sideline.
So Kelly will make his way back. Actually, he'll step off the field. Todd will stand back there in the shotgun set. He'll call for it. Hand the ball off to 32, going around the right side.
Oh, he's got the first down and more.
Yes, he does. This time it's number 32, Devontae Moss. Moss was the drive a couple of drives before.
They had pretty good success rate with him. They may just start feeding Moss again.
I'll tell you what, nothing's going to grow on that young man. Here we go. Quickly back up the line of scrimmage, wing to the right side.
Got him.
And they'll jump all sides.
Good job with the cadence right there. Moss is coming off the field. He's kind of limping a little bit.
A little gimpy there.
So Kelly and Tucker enter the game. Wortham comes off as well.
Tucker says, hey, can I do that? I just did it again. I'll take it all the way to the end zone. Watch me. There's a snap. It's Tucker going to be the ball carrier. Good blocking ahead of him. Tackling him up high. He'll get a first down at the 50.
Yep, good physical run right there, and we got another penalty marker. Come on now. Thrown in the area of holding.
Let's see what they're going to say. Personal foul. Blocking below the waist against the Tigers.
That is an interesting time to call that. I saw that a few times in the first half. when Spencer was running that triple option look.
So only a 10-yard penalty there. So they'll bring the ball back to the 35-yard line. But think about that, Andrew. We've had almost 100 yards in penalties in just the last 12 minutes. Todd fakes the handoff. Up the field he goes. He finds a run. He's gone. Down the field, 2 men can beat him. He splits between two of them. 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers!
Great run right there by Teo Todd, and he's got to be over 200 yards rushing at this point. What's his second touchdown of the night for him as well?
Yep.
So great job. I think it's like you said earlier in this game, Jack, that they have found out how to use him, and they found a way to utilize him in a way that makes him feel comfortable. And, he is a threat with his legs.
After all the chaos of that last whole set of plays and situations, I really wanted a touchdown there.
Well, like I said, ball don't lie. So, they got some unfortunate flags there, but nonetheless, Teo just said, hey, you know what, I'll pad my stats and get a nice touchdown run.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. 35-0 is your score. We've got 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of play. Get ready to watch that clock run. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Sorry for the pause. As the Tigers will be kicking the ball off, they're kicking right to left on your radio dial. 35-0 is your score. Stepping up, and boom. There's the kick, angled to the sideline. It's going to stay in bounds, and they're going to fall on it at about the 32. He loses the ball, actually.
I think Troup's got it.
Well, I think they're going to say he was down. He dropped to his knees. He may have lost it, but he was down. I'll give him that. But I was telling you a quick story on the breakup. Our producer is a guy named Spencer. He's a tremendous guy, does a great job. Everything's always set up perfectly whenever. He also does our Monday night shows.
Yeah, he does a great job with
last year, he was kind of in training, and he actually ended up doing a game. We were doing a playoff game. Greg and I and Spencer was going with us heading through Atlanta. So we're going to meet him in Noonan. Well, it was a really rainy day, just terrible, terrible weather, and Spencer was involved in a small vehicular accident. And he needed to stay with his car, needed to figure out what was going on, so we just left him on the side of the road in Noonan. My last image of as Spencer's going to take the ball, go around the left side, they go out of bounds. My last image of him as we were driving away, because we had to get the stuff from him. He was just going to meet us and ride up with us. Is him on the side of the road with an umbrella. No, I don't even think we left him an umbrella. I think he's just on the side of the road, pouring down rain, just waving slowly goodbye as if it's a COVID end of a ball game.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So every time we say Spencer tonight, I'm thinking about him, and I don't like people to abuse my Spencer. Spencer's my man. There's the snap. They turn, pass, quick out. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Wow.
As the Tigers are all over that.
Great job.
Cullum Irvin, number 6, almost could have intercepted the ball if he just looked up. He was right there on the quick out as the ball was caught. So third down. Wow, that was quick. Minute 36.
Yep. Third down and 15.
Clock ticks. We're 23 seconds on the play clock. And Spencer, and you got to imagine a little bit demoralized, taking their time, getting up to the line of scrimmage. Long snap. Yep. Back to pass.
Oh, my goodness. Got him.
Wow. Right through the line of scrimmage goes Tay Shells. He was untouched going between the guard center gap. One of the upbacks tried to step in and block him, but he just threw a left forearm against him and then made the tackle of the quarterback in the backfield.
He got back there in a hurry, too, Jack, and you got no choice but to punt now.
No, I don't think we're going to see any kind of fake or anything like that. Now, the clock stopped at 44 seconds. I guess it's a quick timeout. All right, quick timeout on the field. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers waiting on them to punt the ball away. We don't put anybody back, which I'm surprised at. We're going for it. So,
Flag
Tigers
out. That punt may.
It's going to be really
God,
short.
That might be a negative.
It rolls back behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a negative. That's a net -2 on that punt.
Coach is asking everybody to stay where they are. Let's see what the official call is going to be.
The punt rolls dead at the 17-yard line. First down, Tigers.
The head official is back on the field, so great to see that he's doing all right. A little stove up maybe, but he seems to be okay. They're talking things over with a Spencer player. I think we said that we thought we saw a flag.
Yeah, I saw one on this near side, and I thought it may have been a procedural penalty. Let's see what the call is.
Looks like it's going to go against Spencer. No, excuse me, the Tigers. Now, if they mark it off against the Tigers, it's still not going to be enough for a first down, but hands behind the head. Remind me what that call is.
I think a legal man downfield.
How do you
say,
if you're on defense, how do you have a legal man downfield?
Hands behind the head is a loss of down, so it has to be an offensive penalty, I believe.
I thought so too. So, how hard was that guy hit? I just maybe he just had the wrong call. We'll
see. Oh, he's back.
Yep.
The head ref is back. Shout out to him.
So they're marking off against the Tigers.
Interesting.
This is like a repunt.
It's a personal foul. My goodness. So this changes things. I think fourth, and we'll call it a long 2 here. If I'm Spencer, you got to go for this.
The punting team's still in the field.
Troup's not buying the fake. They got to punt safe on. Nobody deep to return.
There's a snap. The punter,
good punt,
just kind of tosses the ball in front of him and then punts it. Roll down the field.
Yeah, be about
It'll roll down, and it'll go inside the 20 to the 18. 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading 35-0 on Eagle Sports.
Hello, I'm Dennis Montgomery, and I recently joined the wonderful staff here at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Road. As a lifelong resident of Troup County, God has blessed me with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience. I look forward to taking care of you and your family with all of your pharmacy needs here at the Medicine Cabinet with 3 locations in LaGrange: East Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. Plus, remember we have great ice cream and shakes at the soda shop here at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Road.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
So here come the Tigers. With a pass down the field and caught.
Great pass. He's gone.
And the Kendrick
wow.
Spencer player will catch up with him.
What a play by that Spencer corner. I give him all the credit in the world for not giving up on that play.
But Marcurius Kelly catch. A beauty of a pass down the left sideline.
No flags. Great pass.
The punt was all the way back inside the 30-yard line. So about almost a 40, 50-yard pass down the field. Wow.
Yeah, great job by Todd. Great ball.
They'll take it, turn, hand the ball off, cut back inside. It's Ferguson. Good job by Ferguson. He'll get it inside the 10. Down to the 5, and that'll be the end of the third quarter play. Tigers are leading 38-0, and they're knocking on the door for another score. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOWD here for Kilogrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sports LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kilogrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at kilogrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back. And we were talking to the break. Looks like Coach Matt Napier is going to get another victory on the season tonight.
Yep, for the first time since 2009, the Grangers are 3-1. More importantly, they're 2-0 in region play. So a heck of a start for them. They've already eclipsed their win total from last year, and he's off to a hot start. And I'm excited for Coach Napier. He works hard. Try to update some other scores around Region 2 Quad A. I'll be surprised here to see they call Teo's number here. Maybe he can get a hat trick, get three touchdowns here.
So let's see who will be the one to take it to the end zone. Tell you what, this Tiger line has been awesome tonight.
Oh, they've done fantastic.
And it's going to be
touchdown.
The big tailback Ferguson. He gets it, takes it in, touchdown Tigers!
Great run by Ferguson. Just exploded through the hole on the right side, able to punch it in the end zone. Tigers on top 41-0, and it kind of feels like a long time coming. It's been kind of a methodical game for the Tigers. You probably feel like they should have been up like this early on, but they've been crisp here in the second half offensively.
No turnovers, they're a big deal.
Yes.
You got, again, that line, Royce White, P.J. Jones, Will Cooley, Braxton Truitt, Demetrius Hurd, just doing a tremendous job opening up holes for really a three-headed monster of running backs tonight between Kelly, Tucker, and, of course, Ferguson we just saw go into the end zone just then. Snap hole kick is up, and the kick is good. Cody Bray doing a great job. He hasn't missed one at all tonight.
Yeah, great job by Cody.
42-0 is your score. The Tigers are right at the beginning of the fourth quarter play, but the clock should be running, I thought. Maybe they haven't discussed that yet, but 42-0, we should have a running clock in the fourth quarter.
See if maybe it affects it. Now, I think both teams may have to agree to it.
At 42? I thought like 30-something was the magic switch number.
That's what I'm actually trying to look up something like stuff now. See if there's so many rules.
Yeah. Andrew and I, we would fail that.
There's too many rules. Definitely too many rules.
When is a catch, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that seems to be the $1 million question. Thankfully, we, I'd rather talk about that than the coronavirus, though.
Okay.
I don't
know. I don't know. That last year got on my nerves a little bit. That whole discussion of when is a catch, or maybe that's 2 years ago. Tigers set to kick the ball off once more. Let's see where it goes this time. Boom. There's the kick.
Good
and this will be the deepest kick we've had today. Bounces up.
Wow.
And they're going to try to return it. And wow, I don't know that I would have done that.
Wow.
Tigers come up with the ball.
What a bounce.
Do they have it? No, they're going to give it back to Spencer. But the ball came up. It was in the hands of a Tiger at the end.
I'm going to join you up here, Jack. Great idea.
Yeah, we've been sitting for a while. It's time to stand and deliver.
Tell you, interesting score here. Harris County leads Noonan 14-13 late in the third quarter.
How did Columbus and Hardaway turn out?
That's what I'm looking up now. You said earlier, Granger's winning 48-14 over Kendrick. Game kind of went how we would expect it to.
And look, there's a timeout call on the field. It's called by the Spencer Green Wave, also known as the Owls. We're going to take 60 seconds, 2 spots back to the station. You listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with insurance for what you value most.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hi, football fans. I'm Kelly Watkins with Glenn Smith and Opelika. We love this time of the year with all the excitement in football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the teams, coaches, bands, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Spencer will pick up some nice yardage on the right side, get across the 50-yard line.
That little delayed counter they like to run to the edge, and they sure got there.
How's Heard County do tonight against Cedartown?
The Braves trail 35-14
wow.
late in that game, so it's unfortunate turn of events there for the Braves. Wow.
We just missed
Great
in the backfield,
job.
but then the Tigers were right there making a huge tackle.
Is that the young Tigers?
Let's see, number 36 for the Tigers. I think that's a very fresh jersey that young man's wearing.
Yeah. Looks kind of clean.
Actually, I don't have him on the roster. That's how fresh his jersey is.
Well, 36 would have made an incredible play there for the Tigers.
Mom, if your son is wearing number 36, he just made a great tackle.
Yep, skinny little legs and big old feet. Yep, that's him right there. Great job.
Yeah, but I looked like that in my senior year. The problem.
Columbus on top of Jordan, 38-20. That game in the fourth quarter. It was a close game at halftime. It was a 24-20 game.
So here comes Spencer. There's the snap. Hand off. Almost got him in the backfield.
Oh,
he makes a nice cut.
He's got to wrap up.
And he may lose the ball the way he's carrying it. Kind of loaf of bread style. Coming down at the bottom of the pile is number 74. That's Dorian Brooks, a ninth grader. And you can imagine there are some young guys out there. So we may see Spencer put it in the end zone. Clock ticks down to 9 minutes. Twins to the right side for Spencer. There's the snap. The ball's on the ground.
Ball's out.
Quarterback actually touches his knee down. And there's big 74 in the backfield again. Tell you what, he's a good-looking kid. Dorian Brooks, a ninth grader. But he's been around the ball the last 2 plays.
Yeah, he's done a great job. Had his nose near it. Almost got that ball back. So that's when he set up a fourth down. Obviously, Spencer's got to go for this. But maybe the young Tigers here can bend up, can bow up right here and get a stop and preserve this shutout.
Boy, don't you know the defensive coaches want to see that.
Oh, that would be great, given how things have gone early in this season.
To fire on all cylinders like that. Again, the turnovers, we'll talk more about that in the postgame. Quarterback back to pass, has to let go of it early.
Oh.
Falls incomplete, should have been caught.
Yep. But the Tiger defense stands, and you see Coach Glisson.
He is so happy.
Fired up down there. And part of that, too, is he had pressure. Quarterback had pressure, and he made throw that a little bit before
almost
the receiver got out of the break. Yeah. So that could have caused the – so Let's give a shout out too to Stuart Smith down there, roaming the sidelines.
No, it's not.
Sheriff. He's pretending to do something.
Stuart, I guess you would call him the SID of the police department.
Hey, he looks official down there. Oh, Stuart, appreciate everything he does.
He is the information guy for the Sheriff's Department and does the DARE program and the Chance program for the Sheriff's Department and all the schools.
Oh.
Pass falls incomplete down at about the 35-yard line. Looks like it was tended for Marcarius Kelly. Good pressure that time, though, by Spencer on Todd that time. Tigers back up to the line of scrimmage. Clock is running.
Looks like they want to kind of fine-tune that passing game here. And Todd is young, so they're going to want to get him as many live reps as they can.
No doubt. He's back to pass again. Throws it. And, wow, it was caught by number 11 for the Tigers, Novell Dean, but he was hit immediately, so they're going to say it was an incomplete pass.
Nice hit there, separating him from the football by the Spencer defensive back.
Just threw just a little crossing route right across the middle, and he was hit immediately. It is a running clock here late in the fourth quarter as the Tigers are up by a score of 42-0. There's the snap and a quick handoff. As the Tigers are coming this way, it's going to be Devontae Moss who pulls.
Wow!
Golly.
Wow.
He just ran over. Well, he was being pulled down from behind by one Spencer player, and he broke free from him. Then another guy came up. He lowered his shoulder and ran over him another 5 yards up the field. He'll get all the way to the 41.
What's funny, Jack, is the guy he ran over is the guy that just had the big hit the play before. So he went from being the hunter to the hunted in a span of 30 seconds.
Don't take long.
Got him.
And they jump off sides again. I don't have my stat sheet in front of me, but that's got to be 10 offsides penalties against Spencer.
At least 10. Minimum. Looks like we have a quarterback change. It's like 12's entered the game for the Tigers. Tyson Duncan, the junior, he's entered the game for the Tigers.
And here we go. Let's see how he could do. There's the snap, quick handoff. That's what you can do. Just hand it off to Moss. Moss will work himself all the way down to about the 30.
Whoa. That was completely unnecessary by 37 for Spencer. Hopefully he's ejected. There's no room for that in football.
He's still jawing. I don't know that he needs to stay in the ball game.
Well, he hit one of the Troup guys way after the whistle, high headshot, and there's no reason for that. That's about as classless as it gets right there. Don't have a number on him, but this should be a pretty easy call here.
They've walked him off the field on the far side.
Yep. Didn't say he was ejected, but the Spencer coaching staff did pull him off the field. Probably not happy to see that.
Timeout called on the field by Spencer.
Yep.
They'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Two spots back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
It's to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with all your home and auto insurance needs.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on Square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Andrew Caraway live here from Callaway Stadium as the Tigers are driving down the field with a young offense. Handoff on the right side, and we're going down the field. Wow! Devontae Moss just ran over three guys.
Another flag.
I think they're going to call us for a block in the back. But it was not a block in the back. It was Devontae Moss driving through six guys.
Got mossed again. Incredible.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, they got a three-headed monster back there at tailback between Tucker, Ferguson, and Moss.
Yep. Really disappointed at this call.
Seemed like it was behind the play as well.
Well, again, our player was actually kind of shoved to the right by Moss.
Yeah.
And he ends up, again.
It's ticky-tack. And at this point in the game.
The Spencer player was turning, trying to get after Moss. When we hit him kind of along the back shoulder. Yep. But they'll bring it back, and Moss will have a chance to run it into the end zone one more time. Oh, that's disappointing. In fact, that was just a remarkable run. Just brute force going through there. And guys, if you're here at the game or you watch the video later, he's not that big a guy.
No, that was just complete. One of the more physical runs I've seen in a while.
Wait a minute. Did they just call a procedure penalty on us? They threw the flag as he went into the end zone. It's not a procedure call.
Oh, boy.
Are these guys from Columbus?
Goodness.
Stop, Jack. Be nice. All right, let's run the same play one more time.
Another
Moss
stretch
down
play.
the right side.
Same thing.
Wow.
Goodness.
High stepping, pushing his lineman down the field.
And then the extracurricular 55 for Spencer.
They've got a player down. I think that's the one that I hope he's okay, but Devontae kind of crushed him into the field.
Yeah, you hate to see teams like, Spencer, obviously their coaching staff doesn't condone act like
not
this
at all, not at all.
on the field at all, but at the same time, how many late little cheap shots after the play here are we going to see here from the Spencer players? I'd score another one just to,
I think we fixed it. Devontae Moss has fixed it, but just like all 11 of you line up in a row, and I'm just going to run through all of you.
Yeah, I think they found something in Moss. I mean, obviously, we know what Ferguson can do. He's a great player, and Tucker's had some runs. But, man, Moss has just had some huge plays tonight for the Tigers.
And just punishing runs.
I want to give a shout-out, too, like you said, at an offensive line, too, for the Tigers. Royce White, P.J. Jones, Will Cooley, Braxton, Demetrius Hurd. They've played well all night, as well as the younger Tigers that have gotten their moments in the ball game, too, for the freshmen and sophomores that have been in and out of the game. And tell you what, great job, too, by number 12.
Tyson
Duncan. A good job coming in and managing the offense.
So they're able to get that young man off on his own power. So that's always good to see.
Looks like they're going to go for a field goal here.
On first down?
Yeah, interesting here.
There's 2:34 left to go, and so there was a comic that used to say, I like to punt on first down, but I guess we're going to kick a field goal on first down. High snap. Going to have to call a fire, and we lose the ball.
Oh, no.
Ball goes down.
I think that was a fake all the way, Jack.
It was a bad one.
But
and are we wrong on the downs? The first down marker was up. I guess surely it was fourth down there.
I'm going to say I think what maybe trying to have your kicker opportunity to work on something when the ball game is already decided here. But with the way the snap was, he looked like he was already ready to take off running when he got that ball. So I wonder if they were just, with the thing Spencer was doing, just saying, we'll do this.
You know when we can find out? Monday night.
Monday night, yes, exactly. So
at 7 o'clock will be the Callaway show, and they'll be able to talk to whatever Coach Pete sends because he won't be there probably since they didn't play this week. Coach Giddens did a good job with you last week.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job, and Coach Giddens has done such a great job coming in as offensive coordinator from East Coweta, and obviously his dad was at Callaway as well, and just really proud of the job Zach's done. And he's a really classy guy as well, does a good job with the kids.
At 7:30, we'll have the Troops show with Greg Hicks, and that'll be fun to talk about this big win tonight. And then, of course, right at 8 o'clock, I'll have a chance to talk with Coach Matt Napier. We'll talk about the big win by the LaGrange High School Grangers coming up that take place tonight too. And I don't really know what's happening. Another timeout's finally called. It's just a lot of milling around.
Left. Now, I said this in the pregame. You know, they obviously, they asked me to come in to help. So I'm filling in for Greg here.
Are you claiming the win?
And I'm claiming this win, because obviously I came in for Greg. I said, hey, look, I'm going to turn this around. And look what happened. We have righted the ship here. So when you guys go on the win streak, don't let Greg down there go, hey, well, we're 4-game win streak. Nope, it's all me. Just remember that. I came on and we started everything.
You started everything. Of course, now people may be clamoring for you and I to team up, and then like Chris and Greg start doing the Callaway game.
I think Greg would slowly die on the inside if he. I think he would. I could not do that to my man. So, but no, it's all love. Love Greg. Can't wait for him to get back, and hope he's able to enjoy his trip.
Well, Greg and I have been doing this a long time together, and it is a well-oiled machine between the two of us. As Spencer, their running back, finds a little lane. He'll go out of bounds at about the 50.
The clock is the best friend right now.
Yep, 38 seconds left to go. In fact, we're seeing everybody in the booth start to stand up and make their way towards the exits. And the clock operators and all of them, they're bailing out.
Yep. So that's why the scoreboard goes out so quick after games.
Actually, they looks like Spencer's going to run one more play. If they hurry.
19 seconds left in the ball game.
20 seconds on the play clock.
Troup just in a prevent defense here. It's going to keep everything in front.
Spencer, back to pass.
Oh, what a way to finish the game.
Sack.
Fumble! Oh, man.
A fumble touchdown would have been great.
That would have been a great way to end it.
But that will end it. Tigers, 42. Spencer, nothing. What a tremendous job by the Tigers tonight, as everybody will now go out to the hash marks and wave at each other.
I know. Oh, my goodness. It looks like Spencer's just going to walk off the field.
It could be just that. So
okay.
The Tigers will just wave. And as they do that, we're going to step away and wave goodbye to you. But stay tuned, because we'll have the post-game show. We'll kind of wrap things up, tell you how this game took place, and also give you any scores we have from around the area and look ahead to what's coming up. Right now, you're listening to the Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
You're listening to an Eagles Nest Incorporated station, Eagle 102.3, WELR-FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer your call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Hi, football fans. Michael Lee from Glenn Smith Chevrolet Opelika. We love this time of year and all the excitement of football. We also love the Glenn Smith Can Play, part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, bands, cheerleaders, and of course, the families and fans. We're proud of your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer of East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Well, I can tell you who's ready to smile, and that's Tanner Glisson. After 3 games that did not go his way, with just some worries about the team, some growing pains with a new young quarterback. They overcome those tonight, and even overcome 5 turnovers in this contest. But still, the Tigers come away with a big victory, 42-0. Real quickly, let's go recap how we got here. First half, the Tigers played very well, but that's actually where most of those turnovers, actually all of those turnovers, took place in the first half. It was 21-0 as we went to halftime. After we got back from halftime, the Tigers got the ball first. They drove down the field. They actually lined up for a punt, but had a big punt fake. They got the ball, and then Teo Todd took the ball all the way down into the end zone. And with 8 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter play, the Tigers were up 28-0. Spencer putted the ball and gave the ball back to the Tigers, and this we call the time of chaos in the third quarter play. One of the officials was hit as they punted the ball to us. A.J. Tooker grabbed it from off the bounce out of the air, made a spin move, and then took off back to his left all the way down the field, down along the sideline. Now, there was a flag thrown at the 50, a flag thrown down to 20, an official upended and knocked down on the ground, and then another flag thrown on the sideline. Once everybody was okay and we figured everything out, they marched 45 yards against the Tigers back down the field. 3 15-yard penalties. Again, we'll ask Coach Glisson about that coming up Monday night. Didn't think you could do that, but I guess they did.
Yeah.
Then, so the Tigers said, okay, that's fine. We'll just let Teo Todd take it 65 yards down the field on one play, runs all the way down, puts it in the end zone. 38-0 is your score. Spencer, they have to punt the ball again. That's the MVP for Spencer tonight, is the punter.
Yeah.
And then the Tigers get the ball one more time. They're able to put the ball into the end zone after a gorgeous pass complete to Devontae Moss. 42-0 was your final score. Cody Bray, perfect on the night, kicking the ball. Just a tremendous job. But again, the fumbles from the first half were corrected in the second, but they've got to be corrected down the line if the Tigers are going to want to be having the same sort of season that they expect to have. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll look ahead to what's going on next week. But right now, you listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom-designed T-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom T-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Andrew Caraway, got the big man Spencer Butt behind us, keeping us all on the radio. And thanks to the folks back at the station as well. Tonight, the Tigers coming away with a 42-0 big win tonight. Andrew, you and I were talking off the air. It was a game that they really needed tonight.
Yeah, the Tigers definitely needed this. They've played arguably the toughest schedule in Region 2 Quad A, of non-region and region. You starting out with Harris County, who's playing really well this season and gave Tigers fits last year. They started off by playing Callaway, coming back having to play them here at Callaway Stadium, and obviously Callaway being a talented football team and one of the better defenses in the state, and then having to play Hardway, who isn't traditionally a powerhouse, but if you look at the rivalry between those Troup and Hardway, that game's always been very close, and Hardway's got some really, really good players this year. But man, they come in, and here's the thing now, is you can almost flush the first 3 games down the toilet. You're now 1-1 in the region, and you're just 1 or 2 wins away from being right back in the race.
Yeah, you're exactly right. In fact, it's by about the 3rd or 4th game in the region schedule for everybody, I think we're going to see probably about a 5-horse race coming in this region with an 8-team region. Spencer be on the bottom looking up, bless their hearts.
Yeah.
Again, they've got some athletes, but they just weren't able to sustain drives. A lot of just mental mistakes. A lot of things that are discipline issues, in my opinion, that I think the coaches need to work on to help these guys to make better decisions on the field, especially at the end of plays. A couple of things I just didn't really care for at all that I saw tonight. But I did like a lot of what I saw tonight. But I think that the things on special teams have been picked up a lot. But again, it's that fumble bug. We've got to hold on to the ball, and we did in the second half.
Yeah, because if you hold on to the ball, you easily could have scored 60 points tonight. Or high 50s, low 60s. With you had a fumble inside the 5-yard line. You were walking in for a touchdown. You underthrew a touchdown pass. But these are all things you can go back. It's one of those great things that great coaches do, like Coach Glisson, is you can say, hey, we won 42-0, but we can nitpick the mistakes that we made and get better. But I think we saw tonight the Troup defense doing what we expected them to do. But we saw the growth of Teo Todd tonight, and the confidence level he got as this game progressed was an incredible thing to see. And I think he's got all the confidence in the world going forward, which is the most important thing.
Well, we're definitely seeing an offense beginning to develop by the Tigers about the direction they're going. Well, from here, the Tigers jump right back down to Columbus. So we'll be taking on Columbus next week. They'll be on the 8th coming up. So really excited to go down there. Columbus having a big ball game themselves tonight.
Yeah, they were in a dogfight early with Jordan, which was crazy to see because Jordan and Spencer are kind of your traditional teams, and Kendrick, kind of traditional bottom feeders of the region. And Columbus gave LaGrange everything they could handle last week, and I wonder if they were kind of having a hangover from that ball game. But I think they ended up pulling away, winning 38-20. So, but is that game at Kinnett or at Memorial
It'll be at
Stadium?
Kinnett, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a Thursday night game, so it's a 7 o'clock game.
Yep.
Coming up next week. So
Quick
the Tigers
turnaround.
have a quick, exactly. But it's a lot easier to turn around quick if you've won 42-0.
Yes, absolutely.
And also, hey, credit the young defense as well as the starters keeping Spencer off the board the whole ball game, especially the running clock at the end, getting those young guys in. A couple of big stands that young defense had.
Yeah, especially in the fourth quarter, able to get pressure on the quarterback, forcing a throwaway. Basically, the receiver was open but had to throw the ball before he got to his break. So incomplete pass, the young defense held right there and able to preserve the shutout. And I'm sure Coach Glisson's going to be really pumped about that, excited. Coach Healy, congratulations to him, a shutout. I don't know if they have any traditions for shutouts and things like that. I know Coach Hubbard at Callaway always gets the players donuts when they have a shutout. So that's always fun for the kids. But great performance tonight by the Troup Tigers. Just got to clean up the turnovers, but I think it's like we talked about in the preseason. This team has the potential to be a very, very good football team, especially by playoff time.
Well, I think the maturation of Teo Todd is going to be a big part of that, and we saw some great steps that tonight. His choices on running the ball, the line blocking, the holes that line open for him tonight were great. We're really it's almost an off-tackle offense we're running. We're really not getting to the sides. We're finding there's some nice seams, some nice cutback lanes. And I'm just really proud of the way that he's played tonight. And also a couple of great passes, one huge pass down the field tonight, and a couple of short passes as well. So really, really proud of him. Well, we'll ask you to join us coming up Monday night. Andrew will be on the air live at 7 o'clock with the Callaway Show, the Coach's Corner. And then we'll have Greg Hicks joining Coach Tanner Glisson there right at 7:30 to talk about this one tonight. Then I'll get a chance to talk with Coach Matt Napier of the LaGrange High School Grangers as we'll celebrate a victory for the Grangers coming up. So just really exciting to see all the teams prosper. Andrew, you and I have talked about this in the past. I'm blessed to have been involved in all three zones in our school system. My kids, I went to the Troup zone. My kids were as a part of the LaGrange zone, and I was on the first staff at the Callaway zone for Callaway Middle and High School. So really love seeing all these teams be successful, and it'd be a great year to see both Troup and LaGrange go to the playoffs, see Callaway go all the way. It'll be a lot of fun this year. Yeah, no, it's great to see Coach Napier having the success, and then obviously Troup, riding the ship tonight, and then Callaway starting year 3-0, ranked in many polls across the board, number one team in AA. We'll see if we can keep momentum going. Got a huge road game next week. Got to go to Thomas County Central, a tradition-rich 4A school down in Thomasville, Georgia. So that'll be exciting next week. Well, if someone would actually want to play y'all nearby, it'd be better. But I think a few teams kind of like, do I really want to go play at Callaway? My goodness, they're good. Well, it'll be an exciting trip for sure. We're looking forward to it. And the good thing is you got a bye week. This week, you go down there and play, then you come back, you have another bye week before you jump into region play. And y'all had a couple of guys that were kind of banged up a little bit. It's good to give them a chance to get some rest. Yep, Charlie was nursing a foot injury, and we had some other guys out. So great, glad to have him back. Charlie started out big with us. Unfortunately for the Troup fans against Troup, but we lost him against Hardway, and but we've had some guys step up, and we'll look forward to having him back. And looking forward to see next week. You got Troup, big game with Columbus, an opportunity to go 2-1 in the region, like we said, and then LaGrange has got a big game as well next week. And then obviously the Cavaliers traveling to take on the Yellow Jackets of Thomas County Central. So I think they've won a few state championships in the past. They're with those big programs, that's for sure. Well, Andrew, I sure appreciate you joining me tonight. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time, and I tell you, if you guys will have me, I'd love to
to come help again next time I've got a night off. Like I said, I did a Granger game last year, did a Troup game this year, so it's been a lot of fun. And I get to know all these kids from covering them for my show, so it's great to get up here and give them a shout out on the radio booth too.
Well, I miss you, Greg, tonight if you were listening, but Andrew stood in for you very well.
Yes.
Well, folks, the Tigers have won tonight, 42-0. Big game for them. They'll travel down to Connect Stadium and take on Columbus coming up Thursday of next week. And don't forget to stop by Your Pie on Monday night with us. Actually, stop by any night of the week, but especially on Monday night as we have the Coach's Corner sponsored by Kia LaGrange. There'll be a great time to be had by all. Well, my name is Jack Mormon. I got Spencer behind me. Andrew's beside me. We got the guys and the gals back at the station. We sure do appreciate them. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Again, Tigers a win, 42-0 over the Spencer Greenway Owls. You've been listening to this on Eagle Sports. My name is Jack Mormon, and we'll see you next week on the radio.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated